1d8 damage
Oh,
per spell slot level.
yep.
We're live.
Are we?
According to the red dot, we are.
Is it all a simulation?
Probably.
96.
A simulation made out of spite, possibly Sprite, but it's uncaffeinated, which would be a tragedy on a Saturday night. Look at that shit. Dropping mad rhymes. Old man Vin here with Jordan Sfang and, you know him, you love him, Sandy Martin. Getting ready for another Linux Gamecast Weekly,
Canadian
big,
Pedro.
nice, and chunky. This week, Intel. But we might have actually figured out what happened with Intel. I mean, on top of everything else that we already knew that happened on Intel. Half-Life 3 rumors, screenshots, kinda. Steam's messing around with experiments and stuff like that. Zen 4, are we gonna buy it? And of course, OBS 28 is out to break all your shit. We're just wrapping up a pre-super shows, and actually two. We had to do two shows. The first 30 minutes, which is going to be broken into its own thing, will be the
Wizards and Shit
Wizards
podcast.
and Shit Spoilers cast,
Yes.
where we go through the first two episodes of Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. Then the other 30 minutes we talk about Dragon Ball Z movies and shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, different kind of wizards and shit.
Yeah.
Space wizards and shit. Kais and shit.
Well, like, Bobbity's a wizard,
Bibbity.
and he's from space.
Yes. His father, Bibbidi, Bobbidi, and then who created Boo?
Majin Buu, man. That was
I mean,
a thing.
Would you say, like, King Piccolo was a wizard? Because he would do some wizard shit. He's definitely from space.
I would say Master Roshi is a wizard. Just because of the Mafuba.
Listen,
That's not his technique,
Sandy,
though.
we've had like this conversation. You cannot achieve a level of perversion and claim you're a wizard. There's not. That's not a glass ceiling, man.
You listen. You need to look at my magic wand some more, and then you'll change your tune.
Exactly. Just wave it around some more.
Abracadabra.
Right?
But really, like, oh yes, hold on.
Wizard Harry.
Hey, yo, Wizard Harry.
I would love to start the meme of just like every time we see a picture of Hagrid, just scream Hodor.
Hodor.
Hold the door, Harry.
Hold the door, Harry.
So we've absolutely made a little bit of progress in Back for Blood.
Yeah, we
Back
got
for
through
Brad.
chapter 2.
Yeah.
I think of 4, 5 is the DLC, I want to say.
I have no idea. I've just barely figured out how to use cards. And I'm not buying cosmetics, I'm sorry.
I put the Homelander skin on my gun just because I want to shoot people with America.
I told you, I mean, if there's some easy way for me to get like the gold-plated AK, maybe, but or maybe if there's like a Hello Barbie machete, possibly.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm sure there's like I'm sure there are mods for that too. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
guaranteed.
well, there's no workshop for it yet.
oh shit, you're right.
Right.
Yeah, there's like no Steam integration beyond like the friends list stuff.
Yeah.
Because they use their own overlay.
It's kind of like they were getting ready, and Epic's like, "We're not cutting you a check." I'm like, fuck you, then. Going to Steam.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's crazy because like you'll have like other developers that like just more smaller groups of developers who actually like very well integrate the Steam, everything about Steam into their game.
I mean,
Just
it
like,
works.
Look at Ninja Turtles. Like they literally integrated your friends list into the Ninja Turtles game.
Right, but look how Ninja Turtles implemented that. They used the generic library for it that supports
Also
both.
true.
That supports both Epic Friends and Steam Friends. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There is engineering required, and software development firms are generally allergic to it.
But you do have to
Yeah.
imagine it takes more time and engineering effort to like, we're going to make our own.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's then that's the not invented here syndrome It's like, oh, well, we can't just use the prepackaged one that gives us 90% of what we need. We got to write one from scratch that's going to give us 70% of what we need 100% of the time. when it works. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What is the argument? We can't tie ourselves to Steam. Like, where the fuck are you going to tie it, son?
Like, we were having that, we were having this conversation, like, after we went live, I think, a couple weeks ago with Scott and the others. We were talking about dependency management.
Yeah.
Because, you know, this is an actual nerdy fucking podcast where we talk about, like, making software.
No, her install Linux good. Her. There.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we met that quota now. But yeah, there's that tipping point of, like, do you pull in a third-party dependency, or do you write it yourself? Or is the complexity of the thing worth you going out of your way to find another product to do it? Or is it simple enough, or is it like scalable enough that you can just write it once and like take the 3 hours to do it and then never have to look at it again? It's a negotiation.
And the answer to that is it depends if you've been fucked by it or not.
Yeah, and it depends how much time you have left, depends how much money you have on the project. Yeah, it's always a negotiation.
Yeah. That's very valid. Damn. Didn't even think about that.
Right. Strider has some opinions.
Oh, I'm sure.
What? Strider has opinions? That's weird. That's unheard of. What?
I mean, yeah, for the people who have infinite time and energy, sure.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
For those of us who have a day job, that's not really feasible, but
That's just like your opinion, man.
I just want the ball cleaning gif. That's all I want from that movie. Fucking was it John Turturro just like
Oh man. So we get about 2 minutes before we get to go. There it is.
There it is.
oh hello kill 9.
So kill_9 was taken. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had to double underscore it. What do
Man,
you mean kill 9?
the
I'm
advantage
the only
is,
one that kills 9.
right? Kill-9 was taken too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta fight for that one, man.
Do you? I know it's not exactly crooked, but I kill 9 when I kill.
I do kill 15 first because I deal with a lot of database driven applications, and you want to give the program a chance to like kill those connections,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and then if it's like completely fucked, then I'll give it a kill 9. But
Okay, depending on application, like with our Trackmania server and stuff like that, that's scorched earth, baby. It's like you.
oh yeah, if it's not important,
Yeah.
if you're not,
Yeah.
if you don't give a shit, then yeah, kill 9 away. But
I'm not trying to take down SQL with it.
yeah, but like I think like that's kill 9 is the advanced strat that people shouldn't jump to right away. You should do a regular kill first.
What about kill all?
Kill all just does it based on kill all does SIGINT by default. So just it's also kill 15, but you just do it based on the process name and not the PID.
Which is not shipped Debian by default. Boo. One of the things I install because I like to be able to type in kill all Jack D. Go away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can also feed -9 to kill all as well, and it'll kill 9 it.
Extra kill.
Yep.
Oh fuck! Now there needs to be like a 3M multi-kill.
Yeah.
Or I can type in multi-kill.
Multi-kill.
Well, it's the Emacs kill. It's the meta key kill. Multi-kill.
Meta-kill.
Hopefully you tuned in for Linux and Unix jokes. 'Cause
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what this podcast fucking is, man.
pretty
Like,
much, man. Right. I think we're about lined up. Does anybody need to go do anything?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
We didn't need to bring fucking Hawk into this, man. Come on.
Yes, bring Hawk into it. Give me the Zed. Give me the Hawk.
I'm not gonna touch Hawk until I get my emoji Unicodes.
Yeah.
I think it actually supports that.
He's adding into it.
Okay. Yeah, I like how Kernigan is just like fixing bugs in Awk. There was that post that was like, Unix legend who owes us nothing still continues to like fix bugs.
That's being a cool human being, man.
Yeah.
No. UT announcer. UT used to be so cool. What happened?
It was so in.
Well, that was an interesting tweet from Sweeney, I think earlier this week, wasn't it? Or was it late last week where he's like, Windows 11 is so horrible, I can't believe that they've changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, dude.
Well,
It
was like also the guy who works at Epic Games. It's like, the Steam Deck is garbage because there's no native Fortnite on here. It's like, bruh, my brother in Christ, you are the Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god,
Be
as
the
if you're
change.
complaining.
You know what? Jordan, why don't you take experiment 14?
All right, I'll take it.
And I think that locks us in for everything.
Yeah.
What main.txt? It can mean anything, man. It can be a binary file.
Yeah,
Could even be a boat.
You should not rely on the file extension to determine what type of file it actually is.
No.
That shit's a liar. You have magic numbers for that reason. But even then, those are fucking liars because you can just, have a text file with the magic number of a PDF and it's fine.
Hey, I'm lazy. My terminal highlights binaries.
Listen, for you students out there, the trick is to just write out or just submit a file to your professor that's like a PDF, but change the extension to doc or whatever. Be like, oh, sorry, I got fucked up in transfer. Sorry, man. I'm not near my computer where I have that assignment. I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, but you would still get docked for the time late.
Not always. Not always. If you are a very good actor and you cry like an elf in Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, then I think you'll be able to do it.
Wait a minute, you mean I have to use both eyes?
Yes.
What? Damn it.
Or unless you have the Eye of Sauron, in which case you can just cry out the one.
What if I just have the Sauron beanie? Can I get away with that?
Sauron beanie. I want a Sauron beanie with like the fork and like the glowing red eye. Absolutely.
It's just like a little skater beanie with the eye on it.
Yeah, no. It has a little switch on it too, so like the eye rotates. Like,
oh, that shit's RGB, baby.
Yeah.
It has to be RGB. All the RGBs.
Want to see how quickly we can get sued by the token estate?
All 400 grandkids.
Oh man.
I think the Jerquisition already puts us at risk of suit from the fucking Tolkien estate.
All right. Okay. Looks good.
Needs more duck face, Sandy. Pucker more. Like you just had a lemon shoved right up your butt.
Oh, I was about to say lemons are delicious. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, put some salt on it. This is the reason I don't have lemons and or salt at my house.
I can't suck anymore.
Do you ever consider getting one of those salt licks?
I don't like salt. I like salt on like on a lemon or like maybe a dash in a Corona, but like lemons I would just fucking eat until they were gone. Like, yeah, if you get a lemon, you buy a lemon.
Damn true.
I just go for like
have a lemon by itself.
The plastic lemons filled with the juice.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that cheap lemon extract or whatever that is.
Lemon flavored water.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
lemon flavored water.
It's better than like reaching in the back of the fridge. It's like, is this lemon still good? Oh, I don't know.
They throw in some extra pulp in there just so you're like, is that pulp? Yeah, that looks like pulp. This has got to be real.
Listen, as long as it's acetic acid, I'm good. That's kind of what I want.
See, I'm not a big fan of watermelons, but I like the rinds. Those are tasty.
I got a sample of amino acids from the supplement shop, and it was like sweet tea flavored, and I was like expecting it to taste like tea, and I'm like, oh, this just tastes like honey and lemon, because I guess that's how people drink their tea, isn't it? They just
yes.
dump all the honey in there, squeeze in a lemon.
Right.
dig it.
The tea and or coffee is just a starter base.
Yeah, exactly. That's like not even an appetizer. It's just to get things going.
MSG in your tea?
Or citric acid, sorry. Yes, acetic acid is correct, North
We
Ranger.
take all the MSG.
Nah, bitch.
Sorry,
Love a little non-citric acid, just regular.
No,
like
I took
hydrochloric.
a lot of LSD, so I don't know what acids are anymore.
That's why you talk to horses.
Yeah.
No, I talk to horses because they're the only ones I can have decent conversations with anymore.
Well, that one told
Not
Ozzy to shut the fuck up.
they're surprisingly not a bunch of naysayers.
Ah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
On that bombshell.
Yeah,
On that high note.
I was thinking about taking that one to another level. I'm like, nope. Record. Scott, we both know that's not coffee for like multiple fucking heresies. Like, that's got layers. That shit might as well be a parfait. An onion or an ogre.
It's a onion ogre coffee parfait.
Right. Keep me away from duct tape. The horrors I would unleash. So. And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Old Man Vin, that's Young Man Jordan, and that is Sandrew Martin, both of them joining us from the Isles of Canada. We're on one big island. We call it a continent.
The sunny beaches of Canada.
Yes, that place. Together with you, Shutrealm Dynamic, helping us form. You know him, you love him. Cocaine, Voltron. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is another interesting week for Linux and gaming news. You might have missed out. We did a Wizards and Shit spoilers cast. Might be a thing. Might be happening weekly, but that'll be available for patrons if you've been wondering, like, our thoughts on the first two Lord of the Rings episodes and, of course, House of Dragons. Is it House of Dragons?
House of the Dragon.
Yes, Dragons. All right. Wizards and Shit. Yeah, that one. So that is going to be available. It was too spoilery, so we're just going to have to chop it off and make it kind of its own thing. But what's going on, everybody? I got a story to tell everyone. If you follow me on Twitter, you will have captured my, like, really? That was it? So I'm getting ready to go to bed. This is, I don't know, last Sunday, Monday, and I'm upstairs. I'm chilling out in the kitchen, having a cup of tea, getting ready to go to sleep, watching something on a tablet, and I hear the sound of water dripping on metal. That ding, ding. But it wasn't repeating. And I thought, it's like, is that playing on the video? Cut the video off. Standing in the middle of the kitchen. Ding. Like, where? And I thought it was the electric kettle, like, cooling off. Maybe making that sound. Unplugged. Got to the point where I took the kettle and I'm like, I need to put it in the freezer to close it. So it wouldn't. And ding. What the absolute hell is this? I'm under the sink, like, listening, trying to sort this out. Ding. Halfway up under the hob, like, where is this? And, like, walking out of the kitchen, like, and sometimes it's like 2 or 3 minutes before the ding. Like, God damn it, it is in the kitchen. And what can only be described as frustration. I was in front of the stove and I looked up, and one of the big light fixtures, I saw a fuck mothering grasshopper.
Oh man.
That happened to go jump, ding. I was like, motherfucker.
Little bastard.
Well over an hour of searching for this grasshopper. So,
Patience grasshopper.
oh man. Yeah, we did that. Also, if like the show we disconnect Threadbooper's power supply, I'm assuming it's power supply, being a little grumpy. When we finished Back for Brad. So I rendered that out on Friday and rendered everything out, and I'm like, good. And some oddity happened. I'm like, I need to restart the system. So I hot booted Threadbooper, and it's like click click. I'm like, God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that like immediate power off Like it starts and stops. I'm like,
Self-test failed. Ooh.
that's a billion things that could be wrong. And unplugged it, plugged it back in, came back on. I'm like, okay. I think it's the electrolytics and the PSU that are, I just immediately just stopped. As soon as I got it back to a desktop, I ordered a replacement PSU, which was hopefully going to be here today, but not like Amazon's giving me my money back. I guess that'll be here tomorrow. But I genuinely praying to Flying Spaghetti Monster that's it, because I really don't want to be buying a 5-year-old Threadripper motherboard replacement right now.
Yeah,
no doubt.
It's an antique.
Right?
It belongs in a museum.
So, you know what? To the graces, everybody who's used our Humble store, because that pretty much matched up what that check was. Because I was like, hey, we could do, nope, guess we're not doing anything with that money. But also, if you're wondering right now, you can get the EVGA Bronze 850 at 66% off for whatever, because you need the dual EPS. You can't just use your regular, ordinary, sane fucking power supplies for these things. So yeah, there's my warning right there. If we just disappear from the show, but it seems like it's fine. Like it didn't want to start up this afternoon when I got home. I had to cycle it a couple of times, and it finally came back up. So hopefully, and let's just all hope that it's just the PSU when I swap that out and everything's kosher. I'll be very, very pleased. How about you, one Sandy Martin? I thought you were reading Thunderbolts.
Yeah. So recently,
The new one?
Jim Zub, the creator of a very popular comic series,
Skull Kickers.
yes, thank you. I was literally waiting on you. I was like, come on, Jordan. You know what I'm talking. So he's famous for Skull Kickers. Recently, he just got signed on by Marvel to do, they say it's going to be a continuation, but I think it's just going to be a mini-series of the Thunderbolts, which is a group that came out back in the early 90s. There's supposed to be a bunch of reformed villains becoming
Marvel
superheroes.
Suicide Squad. For those of you who, it's the Marvel equivalent of Suicide Squad.
Exactly.
But this one is different. I've heard Herr Zub talking about it on Twitter. There's a new character I'm interested named Guts and Glory. I'm curious to see what happens with him, because it's such a stupid name.
I'm very curious. I'm getting very like Cable vibes from him. Like, just it's really, but Jim Zub is always he knows his comic history. Like, it shows in his writing. Like, he knows how to do like multiple characters in a story. So I was definitely enjoying the first issue. I'm looking forward to the second issue. And then in the meantime, I got an older daughter now who's got a job. She's 16 now, so it's like never wants to make time with dad anymore.
What? Would you remember
like,
parents being an abject embarrassment to you?
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, it's like, what? That happens to all teenagers? Like, I when you wrote that in the notes, I'm like, yeah, I remember like the biggest horror in life was having to go somewhere with your parents.
Oh man, but
God,
but Sandy was looking forward to his opportunity to inflict torture on his child, right?
Exactly.
You got to pay it forward.
She's literally denying me before I can even get a chance. I'm just like, how am I supposed to get my revenge?
You don't want to be seen. You've probably been there. You're like, could you drop me off and just keep going?
Yeah. Drop me like a block away from where I'm actually going. No walk.
Can you just do like a slow roll so that way I can like jump out of the moving vehicle? It makes me look cool.
We've got to mention at the top of the show, Chatbot is having Chatbot issues, so we're only getting Twitch to Discord right now. So if you want your text to show up down there, you got to type on Twitch. I think that's how it's working right now, right?
Yeah.
Somebody will type something in Twitch and it might pop up, and if it doesn't, be like, oh, I guess that died too.
Nuke it.
Jordan, you've been skeleton shopping?
Not skeleton shopping, but it's coming to the end of summer, so all the gardening shit's on sale. So you go to Home Depot to try and grab some shit that's cheap. I also needed to buy a saw.
You decided to buy a saw?
I bought 2 saws. So
Did you see saw?
Yeah.
I saw saw, and then I bought the saw. Yeah. Yeah, but I was wandering through Home Depot as you do. They have the Actually, I think shit that might
I know
have been
the hell I don't
Costco.
wander through. Man, Home Depot will fuck me out of like $400 or $500 every time.
Right? Yeah. Because
Every time.
construction supplies are expensive, but you're like, I got a project in mind. I could build that. Yeah. Shit. I think that now that I'm remembering, I think that's actually at Costco. But either way, I saw Frank and I'm like, hey Frank, how's it going? And he's showing off his brand new fiance, wife, whatever. I didn't ask, so yeah, that was a pleasant social interaction.
I would get it, but I would have to scroll up and that would violate too many of our
Do I still
bylaws.
have it in my clipboard? No, but I can scroll. Scrolling.
Scroll.
Fred Durst.
Aren't you
Fred
always
Durst.
surprised every now and then when Google does it good and you type in something like PC case into your Google Photos and it gets you like at least within the time frame of where you took that one picture? And you're like, good on you.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Apparently copying the image right out of Discord is too big. I'm not going to fuck around with it. God damn it.
No.
Did you get a link?
No, because I uploaded it from my phone. Here, you know what? I'm going to do that again.
So, what else is new? Blue Thing's still working.
That's good.
I've been A/B testing it because yesterday, day before yesterday, I posted on Twitter. There was somebody's worked out a mathematical formula for trying to kind of emulate what the AFX compiler does for our live streams, and he posted it with the JSFX stuff. So that might be interesting to be able to share with everybody. It's only going to work with a Reaper DAW, but if you've been looking for something like, especially a podcast, or you get multiple, a rogues gallery in Discord chat, something that can sit there and try to keep everybody balanced at a certain level. Where you said you had
in Discord
live chat that we're in right now.
Live chat that we're in right now.
You posted it.
I did.
Where? Oh,
People posted shit after it because they're inconsiderate jerks. I don't know. having conversations in our community.
how dare they? Okay, hang on. This better be great.
You monsters.
Let's see.
There we are.
Everything we dreamed.
There we go.
Ah.
Yeah, look at Frank and his happy misses.
Wait, does Frank come with a plug?
Yes,
Looks like
Frank
he's got
vibrates.
a money clip.
He vibrates. So didn't you know that's how we got a girlfriend?
Oh, that's the wrong button. Something that no longer vibrates. It just kind of gelatinates because that's a new verb. It's an action verb.
I mean that's what the Daleks do once they're out of like the shells, right? They're like gelatinate. It's the steam. Oh my god, it's confirmed. It's happening, you guys.
At least. So what do you think? At least 3 times, possibly 4 times a year, we get a Half-Life 3 confirmation. This isn't necessarily that confirmation. Nay, it's not. But Half-Life 3 artwork produced by Valve has been revealed online, suggesting how the FPS sequel to Half-Life 2 might have looked, and if it ever made it to Steam. This comes from PC Games In. Well, this is going to be in our show notes. But yeah, I don't want to take away from the guy's video, so I got a couple of timestamps I'm going to get to. Jordan, what are your thoughts on this? Because this apparently came by because Valve moved house at some point, and somebody just rang them up and like, yo, can I get small shit?
Yeah, apparently this dude has been like a Valve superfan for a while. He has multiple contacts within Valve itself, and he just like gets all the art and stuff that they put on the walls. And when Valve moved offices, he's just like, "Yo, can I get some stuff that you're leaving?" And they shipped it to him. And he's going through, and he's according to I'll just summarize what the video said. Or he's scanning them. The images in the video are initial scans. He's like gonna go and like actually clean them up later. You can tell that it's like the bar scanner where he like does one segment at a time. But we get a bunch of concept art. There's some stuff from Half-Life 3 that looks really dope. There's like this one looks like it's something out of Star Wars. They have that looks like a still suit out of the 1980s Dune movie by David Lynch. Yeah. There's some cool stuff in there. Lots of striking looking vistas. It would have been pretty cool to explore through all of them. Also, there's some initial Left 4 Dead stuff. Yeah, this lady boomer right here is fucking hilarious. I saw this and I was laughing my ass off. There's also like a weird snake zombie lady in there that also looked pretty dope. But yeah, no. So Valve isn't going to be working on Half-Life 3, or if they are, they're definitely not going to fucking tell us. But at the same time, it's cool. It's cool to sort of see like the in development stuff, the what may have been, and we can dream about sitting in front of our computer and playing this dream version of Half-Life 3 that I feel will follow the plot of Full Life Consequences just because my brain is rotten.
What about the penis?
Yeah, that was definitely a penis.
That was a penis.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a penis.
I'm not even going to fight YouTube over that. I'm not even going to show it.
No.
Yeah, no. There are a couple of things that are like, that's phallic. That's a phase one drawing.
And it's not even just one phallic. It's double-ended. Like, let's get real here. That was a double-ended fallacy.
Space penis. All right.
Yeah.
So, what else do we have? We got good news, everybody. That Linux market share, we're rolling in it. Maybe not exactly where I thought we'd be rolling in it by now, but we're at 1.27%, all the way from 1.23. Good news, everybody. We finally not kind of arrived, but we got to look at the big boss here. Steam Hollow. 64-bit, up 6%. Month over month. I feel like we're doing stocks every time I do these.
Yeah, it took a chunk out of Arch Linux and Manjaro for sure. I think that's where that migration went. They're all going to the latest version of Ubuntu 22.04 or SteamOS. The numbers are pretty small, but you also got to think like the number of Steam Decks out there versus the entire Steam user base is probably pretty small. So like a 0.3% or 0.3% bump.
Well, Hollow's at 13%. And Arch is at 10. Other Arch, Manjaro Arch, why do we even split that off? 8%. But we saw that big bump with 2204, and it went up like 8%. Yeah. And Free Desktop, Flatpak Runtime, 4%. Pop at 4%. Hey, that's not bad. Linux Mint, 4%. Ubuntu and Other at 37.89%. And that's all SUSE users, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, and me. I'm the one Fedora user in there.
Right.
Well, I guess me and Eggy, technically, and Flippit.
Yeah.
So all three of us. The triumvirate.
Did we see anything? I think I probably made the prediction. If anybody wants to go look it up, I was thinking maybe by year's end, with counting the Steam Decks, we'd be seeing, if not, like within spitting distance of 2%. But I don't think so.
I think again, it's just like there are way more computers out there than Steam Decks, right? Like it's going to take a minute for that to catch up.
What percentage does? I mean, I wanted to be the Steam Deck. I want something where developers are like, it's insignificant. I'm like 2% is what's Mac at? Right? If you had to guess,
Mac is at like 2%. Yeah. So
yeah,
two or three,
like 2.6 or something like that.
Mac percent. Okay, I don't know how to use your website. I'm dumb. Give me a minute. Combines.
Yeah.
Damn you,
OS
Val.
OS 10 is 2.5%.
Okay.
Damn it.
Do you think we can get by the end of 2023, everything's going swimmingly with a Steam Deck? Valve doesn't do anything crazy like the second month of 2023 say, hey, the Steam Deck 2 is getting ready, which just slices all cells.
Yeah, exactly. But I can't see them announcing something like that until say Christmas time or January. Because otherwise, it would definitely cut a slice through their sales right now.
Yeah, 1.27% for Linux, 2.5%. But I mean, Apple's got its own problems with the M1 because nobody wants to tinker with it.
Yeah, but Linux usage would literally have to double on Steam for it to get caught up.
I don't know.
But it's only the start, right? The Steam Deck has when did it start shipping? In February when people started actually getting theirs? March-ish.
It was late February, early March.
Yeah, so it's only been a few months, right? It takes time.
We'll see by year's end.
Assuming they get all the orders fulfilled, right?
We've come a long way from 0.7 on a good month.
Yeah. I remember when it was exciting when we hit 1%. We're like, oh my God, you can't deny us.
We're 1% of the market.
We are the 1%.
So, Valve has got an entire experiment section that you might have accidentally entered in. You're like, well, why is all my shit fucked up?
Yeah, Steam Labs. I think you do have to opt into it. Yeah. But that said, maybe you misclicked a button and then everything is different and you hate it. Well, maybe you won't hate this. This is experiment number 14. Every time I see these, I think of Mystery Science Theater 3000 episodes. Yeah. But this is the Discovery Queue update. So you might remember that carousel that is at the top of the store page. It's they're trying to give you more information about the game. They're going to be including stuff like an actual screenshot of the game, some similar games, the owning data. And I guess the idea is you can also pull this up regardless of what page you're on within Steam. So the idea is like if you're looking through stuff and then you can be like, oh well, what's the next thing on the list? I don't know. I gotta give Valve credit because they're willing to like go out and fail with these things. They're just like, hey, we have an idea, go try it out. Let's see if you like it or not. And if it's a good improvement, then we'll mainline it into the Steam client. If we don't, we'll chuck it out. So that's always good.
Mm-hmm. I think for me the biggest thing is in-game screenshots. Like that's as much as you can make a nice title. There are some decent artists there that can make like nice titles for their games, but at the end of the day, like people want to see gameplay. And so like I'm very happy with like just seeing like in-game screenshots of a title. So I'm definitely looking forward to just having this as part of the store.
Yeah, like I will say it's annoying, but I appreciate like having the developers like live streaming the games on Steam because you can at least like see what the game looks like in action as opposed to like here's the stuff in the carousel, which is usually like single screenshots that are like polished or just like not useful information. So
yeah, I mean
absolutely.
we could definitely make the argument that Valve sometimes remember that they have a streaming service built in to the thing. Like, what? Oh right. It would be nice if we could just stream content to it instead of having to do it through Valve saying like you're going to do it our way. I'm like, no, I'm just not putting up with that bullshit. Now, I am always curious. I part of me believes there was a bet internally at Valve to bring down a modern browser multi-core, 8-core, 16-thread CPU with their fucking web pages because they're getting gnarly, man. Like when you go to some of the newer ones. For like the news page and stuff like that, it's trying to be intelligent, but it's a bit chunky.
Oh yeah, very chunky.
I don't know. We'll just knock all that out of your mind because we got the top releases of July, and we live in this weird time now where we can kind of just play them all, right?
Oh yeah, like so Valve came out with some of the top Steam releases, and they were talking about like how a good chunk of the big releases that came out were sim games. So now if you remember back earlier in the year, I believe it was March, they did the Sim Fest, and that was a huge seller because you had like different types of sims and stuff like that coming out. And now like due to the recent
what
summer
is wrong
sale,
with this is just humanity. Power Wash Simulator. I mean,
people, you know what? There are people that love that. I've seen so many videos pop up for that game. Like it's just crazy. Like
it costs $100 to like rent a power washer, or you can just like, and if you spray it at your neighbors, they're gonna call the cops on you.
Bitch,
so you
I
can do it in,
I can
in the
get a garden hose, close my eyes, and pretend.
Put your thumb over the hose.
Yeah.
And just be like, I got a power washer.
Hey, look, the Stray game that everyone forgot about after 3 days.
Yeah, because it was only 5 hours long. Yeah,
Fair.
People were really excited for it.
Kayak VR Mirage. No.
No.
No. Warriors Orochi 3, Bear and Breakfast. No Linux native games this month. It's a little sad because we usually have one or two. But to Ven's point, a lot of these things will likely run in Proton. I don't know if that will. The Battle Teams random Chinese text, what was that?
I don't know. See, this is something I was going to ask everybody. Has anybody like pulled the trigger on one? Because I love a action RPG, spectacle brawler like Bayonetta stuff like that. And there's a couple that from Chinese developers that some of them look workable, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a problem like buying from a Chinese developer necessarily.
I definitely have Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. And
I mean, Dynasty Warriors is like a main I don't think that's quite what Ven wants. Maybe it is. I don't know. You've never played.
It is a spectacle, like especially with like the mass combat. It is definitely a spectacle, especially with
not
a lot of the
in the way
moves.
Not in the way that Devil May Cry is, though. Where, like,
no, absolutely not. Like, you don't have intricate control systems. It's still, at the end of the day, those Dynasty Warrior games are button mashing.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a very intricate, well thought out system for combat with several stages that I can completely ignore and button my mash.
All right,
my way through it.
then yeah, maybe you like Dynasty Warriors. You can climb up
All
on
right.
an elephant and step on some food people.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I'll look into that. Good news, everyone. You're getting sliders for your deck.
No, I'm not getting
do?
hamburgers on my deck. What are you talking? No, they're talking about the selection sliders, like the UI element. Yeah, so they have a new update here for the Steam client. It's in beta. So sliders may have been a bit of a problem on the touchscreen. So their solution here is the sliders will increment very, very slowly when you're paging through values. But if you hold down the button, it will accelerate as you go. That's their compromise for having a bit of better fine-grained control when it comes to like the input sensitivity and stuff. The controller configurator also had a bug when you had an external display plugged in, so that is fixed. And also, hey, you might not be able to use it in Ock, but you can use the emoji keyboard on your Steam Deck.
Finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sandy, you got your
Nice.
Steam Deck, right?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I play around with it whenever my daughter's not trying to steal it from me, but you
Ah.
know, whatever. Yeah, no, like I haven't done the beta branch. I'm getting old and lazy, man. Like I just
I just
as
want
much
it
as I
to
would
work.
want to experiment this and test it out, I'm too lazy. I might
Like
just
I could just play XCOM instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I have a question for every single one of you within the sound of my voice. Have you bought a game on the deck?
Oh, absolutely. You know what the funny thing is? Is the vast majority of them are all Sega games.
You know, you know, that's not as strange as it may be. There is a very long track record of Sega titles, Sega published and developed titles working just fantastic under Wine, even going way back before Proton.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, they're the one Japanese developer who aren't like full on fuck Linux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in their defense, I mean, one is like fuck PC in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that is the baseline. So
You could have some extra things. A couple of new games this week, actually one, and it's all about Fist.
yeah, it's about Fisto Roboto, Fist of the Forgotten. It is a precision platformer, aping quite a bit of the style from like Limbo or Inside, where you have like where you just have like the shadow,
Jordan,
no shaders.
Fill in blank here was the first game, Doc.
I'm sure it was, and this one is stealing from it as well. Yeah. So, but you have the point of this game is you have a giant fish that you can use to punch,
stream,
and dash and do all sorts of stuff with your fist while fighting Vin Diesel Iron Giants and jumping on their heads. What I want to know is like, is this thing gonna have Power Glove support? Release date is when it's done. Coming soon, it says. But it is going to be supporting Linux. You're going to need 1804, OpenGL 3.3. So this isn't going to be a Vulkan title. Yeah, and if you're still running OSS, then you don't get sound on this game apparently.
The trailer's kind of all over the place. I mean, if you're watching at home, you're like, oh, that looks a bit janky, but then the other parts like that looks very fluid and maybe something I want to get into. And, you know, hey, yes, the visual style, it's been done before, but it looks good enough. Fist of the Forgotten, maybe, you know, they'll do like a prequel, you know, like Ankle of the slightly difficult to remember or something like that. I'd be down with it. I mean, again, the movement looks okay. What does this thing claim to be? Precision and platformer action adventure. Yeah. Lone Wolf Studio.
We don't got a lot on it. It's very sparse.
See, I'm like looking at this GIF and I'm like, yeah, but then I get down here and I'm like, eh.
Yeah, there's some action, Hank.
It looks nice and smooth. And
like it definitely looks like a speedrunner's sort of game. You know what I mean? Like I could definitely see like once you get through the initial story, I could definitely see speedrunners just going bah, 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 bah,
sometimes
like,
I've grown a little
ability.
bit though. When I see a brand new game, we're playing it for the first time, and I open up a game and it's a speedrun mode. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, it's a little presumptive, isn't it? That
Isn't it?
People are gonna like the game enough that they want to speedrun it.
Right.
But then again, people are speedrunning Cooking Mama, so what the fuck do I know?
I guess. No, but it's like with a lot of these speedrunners, you don't even need the mode. People just want the game to speedrun. You don't need a speedrunner mode.
There's only one game only that should be speedrun, and that's Desert Bus.
Yes. I want to see like a Euro Truck Simulator speedrun.
I'm
Oh my
sure,
God.
dude, you know that like predefined routes exist in that. There's probably, somebody's going to kick the door in. Dwarf Fortress, this is something we've been covering on and off. Seems like for years.
Yeah, this is some J.R.R. Tolkien shit, man. When is he gonna release that next book, you guys? No. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress Steam release coming soon, says PC Gamer. Links to all this in our show notes. Yeah, or rather, according to the publisher, at least, the Steam release has been promised to have like a lot of graphical overhauls and a lot of stuff, a lot of like new improvements that will eventually get upstreamed to vanilla Dwarf Fortress once they make their money back. But yeah, like they've been saying it's coming soon for a while, and they've been saying it's coming soon for a while, and you know, a couple months ago they said it was coming soon, and now we get a news story where it says it's coming soon. I don't know. I'm not that big a Dwarf Fortress fan. I know there are a couple of folks in chat realm that fucking love that shit.
I'm just a
And
big fan of like open source stuff being on Steam because it's an easy way to keep everything updated. I mean, that's how I blender, bruh.
Yeah.
Like I love that Blender's on Steam, and it's just good to have everything in a nice one evil DRM encumbered collection. It's awesome. It makes me happy. Makes my ankles tingle. Now, I don't think anybody's been clamoring for this. This is like I need something to write about. I'm like, whoa, it's coming soon. I'm like, we all know it's coming soon. Should I get off the pot on this?
Yeah.
It happens when it happens.
I know my daughter likes the Dwarf Fortress games, like, but I don't know,
Yeah.
It's gonna come out when it's gonna come out. Like, I don't care enough to like rush them for a release. You know what I mean? Like, it's
And
if it comes
they're
out,
already
it comes out.
And like the game is already out. Like you can just play it right now. And
Right.
there are graphical tile sets for it that will approximate what you would get in the Steam release. This is just like the fancy official provided one.
Maybe they're working on Dwarf
think
Fortress VR.
Dwarf Fortress 2, Dwarf Harder.
The dwarfening.
Dwarf Saber. Where you just hit dwarfs.
Yeah. That's going to be the new Rings of Power tie-in game, Dwarf Saber.
Carmack,
Yeah.
call me. I got ideas, man. Before we get out of here, this is completely free for listening right now and you're watching live. Or if it's Monday and Monday's not completely done and you might not be in Space Australia because who knows how that works. Mafia, this classic from 2K Games.
From 2K2?
2K2, Illusion Softworks, is free. You just get it. Log into your Steam account, click on the Give Me, regularly $14.99. This is good until September 5th, 1 p.m. Some limitations apply. I don't know, like, what those limitations are. Did anybody ever play this? I went ahead and yoinked this because I didn't, it was in some bundle, or I had like Mafia 2 Deluxe Edition, Remastered, YOLO swag, and I enjoyed playing through it. I'm like, all right, that's pretty dope. I like that. And this kind of shows its age, man. This is a vintage game, right? 2002.
I mean, yeah, this is like GTA 3 was its contemporary. And I remember skipping over this game in like EB Games or GameStop or whatever because, you know, GTA 3 existed. And it's like, this is just a shitty knockup off of it. But apparently people really like the story. It's free now, so you might as well check it out. You got a couple hours.
Yeah,
Same.
I definitely installed the game. It's already installed. I'm definitely gonna. Before I start playing, I'm definitely gonna check out the modding community. I want to see what mods are out there.
Is there a mod that turns everyone into Danny DeVito? Because then 100% I will play this game.
Possibly. You do make sure you need Windows XP 64-bit is not supported, so don't even try it.
Windows 8 and above, baby.
Oh my God.
DirectX 9, 3 gigs of space. Okay, 2002. That was a chunk. Okay.
That fits on a DVD though. That's
Well, I'm thinking like 2002. What was I rocking? Like probably 20 gig hard drives.
yeah. I think I had like a 60-ish gig around there or something.
But that was in the higher end of like what you would have in a consumer drive back then. I mean, this is no shadow of Hordor, but it's still pretty chunk.
No Star Citizen.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like I think most of the DVDs back then, I think the max size was 5 gigs, wasn't it?
4.7.
4.2.
4.7. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah. So like that's still like even back then, this was still pretty beast of a size. You know, like dang.
Oh, Mir's correcting us. Well, we better end the segment before he actually posts his corrections.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next, talking a lot about Intel and AMD.
Yeah.
Just a lot about that in general.
Coming, you guys. And scene.
Oh, he may have been responding to Ralph 9900. Oh,
Who
well.
knows? I mean, can you ever really tell?
We had to axe him.
Yeah. We had to throw him under the bus. It's fine.
Exactly. Sorry, Mir, someone's got to take that hit from the bus.
All right. So you can play along and vote on show titles. That is available. Head over to vote.linuxgamecast.com or linuxgamecast.showbot.tv. That's where I'm going to go and take a look and see what you psychopaths have suggested.
I'm going to give Fisto Roboto a vote.
Leaky Grasshopper. All right. Gelatinate. I like that. You get a vote.
Oh, yeah.
Space Penis. We'll give
Wormhole
that a vote.
Extreme. Might have. Damn it. That said, got a fake vote from me. All right, fine. Keep them coming. You get a chance at the end of every segment. All right, let's kick over to intermission.
I'm good.
And now I'm going to go to the bathroom.
There you go.
Wee.
There we go. Work it. Work it.
Everyone say a silent prayer for Threadbooper's PSU. I'm not cracking that thing open either, man. That was a...
Spirito Santes,
Yeah, right?
amen.
Just get us through tonight. Just get us through tonight. That's fine.
Yeah. He needs an old priest and a young priest.
That's a scary feeling, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like I known intellectually for a long time that I should have had another Threadripper PSU.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of shit you don't see here. I got two of. Because like I was like, fuck, that really came to bite me, didn't it? We're not gonna be able to do a show tonight or the next day when this was going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
No.
No. Like, why don't we have a
But,
show? Because I was
to be
incompetent.
fair, you're smart enough to have a backup.
Not for the
backup
power
of a
supply,
backup.
though.
Yeah.
Man, I am not looking forward to tomorrow.
Why?
Why? What's tomorrow?
Weight loss phase 2
You gotta
begins.
go to regular eating.
No, I've been doing regular eating. This is reduced eating.
Oh, fasting?
Not fat, well, just calorie reduction.
Okay.
Caloric restriction.
Yep. That's the way to do it, right? Like,
This
it's
is the
the
science,
boring,
like-
non-sexy answer, but like, yeah,
People
it works.
look at you fucking sideways, and I'm like, you're genuinely dealing with thermodynamics here.
Yeah.
Burning off, a calorie is just measurement for stored energy. So yeah, if you burn more energy than you take in, Jordan, you're 100% right. But yeah, everyone wants like, no, but what's the secret? I'm like, patience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be
Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process.
Yeah, like realistically, you can lose maybe about like you should be aiming for about like maybe like 1 to 2% of your body weight like in any given phase. I dropped 25 pounds on the last one. I'm hoping that so I'm at 295 now. I'm hoping to drop to 275, and then I'm gonna stop. At least for now. But yeah. It's not, just low key starving all the time isn't fun, but the results speak for themselves. Still got to train hard. Still got to,
Well,
Trying
and plus
to-
I find when, especially like even with fasting too, it's like your brain, because it's eating up all the body sugars and everything.
Oh, you're alert as a motherfucker, man. You're wired.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah, but like the problem there is like, and I apologize for like the next 2 months. I'm just gonna be on like fucking attack mode because that's what happens when Jordan gets a little hangry. He gets.
You see, the trick is, kids, is from an early age, learn to break your body like I have, to where my brain does not process hunger. It's like, I'm really tired. Oh, right. I haven't eaten in a couple. Right. I better go get some fucking food. Goddamn.
I literally eat once a day.
Oh, I've been eating once a day for 37 years, probably, man. Yeah.
It's really hard to cram 250 grams of protein into a single meal, so I don't do that.
It's doable. I mean, if you want to do it, but like you need to like if you're trying to build muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like
You gotta space it
really
out.
like.
But I mean, are you like pushing like hard workouts 3 times a day or something like that?
So I train 5 days a week, pretty heavily. I do regular walks. I got that assault bike, and I've been doing a lot of backwards pedaling because that's been really good for my knees now.
I just like the idea of the assault bike. It's completely different visual than like, yes, and I chase the neighbors and the kids around the street.
I mean, like,
what are you
or
hunting down the neighbors and stuff?
Right.
or air bike. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. It's a completely stupid fucking name. It's a Schwinn 86 air bike, I guess.
Schwinn. No, Schwing. Schwinn.
It's
But yeah,
it's got an LMG on the front,
I wish.
blades
What-
coming out of the spokes.
Well, it's got the blades. It's like one of those fan bikes. So like
Yeah.
it does the air. Yeah, it does.
Now,
the
I do have to
air
ask a very serious question. Has anybody recently accidentally ordered a $70 screwdriver?
No.
Did you?
No, Beastwick did. The Linus Tech Tips has got a screwdriver that's apparently $70. I don't know what it is Canadian, though.
Like $120?
That probably translate to $90.
Somebody drop a link in chat. What would you expect from a $70 screwdriver, Jordan?
It's got to massage my prostate at least.
All right.
Like
That's workable.
Absolutely.
it's got to be ribbed for his or her pleasure, or their pleasure. And basically, if you stick the screwdriver, if you stick the non-pointy end of the screwdriver in the hole, it should feel good.
Thank you, Linus Jr.
The kids call him Liju.
You know, when we say Linus, we mean, you know, Linus, not the squeaky one. This one.
Yeah. The real Linus.
Screwdriver. This is a back order. There's
$69.99 USD. What
they-
the fuck? Who pays for this?
But look at all the words and shit. There's like screwdriver.
Yeah.
I,
All
I-
caps
I-
too.
I guess except for Beastwick. But he fucked up and clicked buy on this, I guess.
He
And then
bought
accident-
one. He's like, I wanted. It was a $5 fucking milkshake.
Okay, it's like, no, I accidentally fell on my keyboard and I punched in my credit card number somehow.
Yeah.
$69.99.
God damn. High precision EDM injection mold parts. Oh my god.
Yeah, like I bought this same screwdriver from Home Depot for like $10.
Yeah, I was.
But it's perfectly
Perfectly
balanced. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you
Get
can use
outta
it to kill Gamora. Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So we can like toss it up and do a spin kick and like knock
Yeah.
it right into somebody's. All right. Brilliant. Lovely.
Yeah. I want to see Linus attempt to do that.
I'd pay money. That you get my $70 for that.
Yeah. Yeah, if for every screwdriver you buy, he has to try and like kick it into a target. Yeah,
Right.
sure, okay, that's worth $70. But you're not paying for the screwdriver; you're paying for Linus to injure himself.
But he's going to be wearing swimming flippers.
Oh man,
LGC cares.
Yeah. Hashtag.
It is made in Canada. $4.90 for the Snuggle set. I don't know, man.
but
Like-
does that come with like all the bits? Like I don't know.
This was like
It
what our
better.
conversation. If you join us on Fridays, this is what it devolved into of like talking about like, yeah, I have ratcheting screwdrivers. Like, you ever use the ratchet part? Like, no, you just turn it like a normal person. And
Yeah, that's $615 for. That is not worth it unless that's like a vibranium screwdriver or some shit. Like
And here's the thing. Like when I see like a tech tuber, we've all seen it. They got like the electric drill with the Phillips on it. Yeah, to take like, oh, here, let's remove these screws. I'm like, man, really?
I do that, but that's because I'm lazy.
That you've achieved like levels that I think impossible. That I'm like,
Well, it's okay. So I'm not gonna like walk to the other room to get the drill, but if it's there,
okay.
And I've-
Have you not ever used an electric drill to put in a motherboard?
no.
Okay. Would it ever cross your mind to go get it instead of like, okay, I'll do the 3 turns.
No, because I don't think my drill would like easily fit into a case. It would be a little awkward to like maneuver it around like the insides of the case, right? I don't know. That's just me. But I have like
You would
big
have to have
clumsy
one of
hands.
those like snake extensions.
Yeah.
Or they make like electric drive. They look like they're electric drive screwdrivers.
Yeah. They just have the electric screwdrivers. Like, yeah, like, so if I were building PCs as like my job, I would get one of those because like that turns that like over the course of like several hundred PC builds. Yeah, that would probably save me a bunch of time.
I would say maybe if I was on a production line doing that, yes. But
Yeah,
outside of like
yeah.
building a PC, like if I was building 5 PCs a day, right.
No, like especially for mass producing, and especially if it's like say catered for a certain tension level. Like when it's screwing in something, it's just like nope, stop here.
Atomic,
Fine.
Atomic, you got the right idea. I need a Phillips head attachment for my impact wrench.
Yeah, just for like the concrete drill and. Well, no spoilers, but we're going to talk about technology fucking up your motherboard in a little bit.
You know, I finally bought an electric impact wrench. It's pretty dope.
Okay.
Pretty dope.
Is it a battery one, or you plug it into a wall?
Yeah, no, it's got like a big chunky battery on it. Like I've never, outside of just like rotating tires, that's really the only time I ever used my impact wrench. And it worked for that. Pull the legs off.
I've never, even with one RCR, like when working on the vehicles, they never let us use the impact stuff. The only time we were only allowed a torque wrench. That's it.
I was like, what did they give you? Like a crossbar or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Essentially, yeah.
Though you know, having known you for the better part of a decade, and assuming that like everyone in your platoon is about equal intelligence level, I'd say that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All the power tools were kept from us.
Yeah,
no,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah, I am assuming just like a squadron of Sandys.
Yeah. All dirtbags. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Keep those assholes away from. The
Don't
power
worry
tools,
about it. I mean, we're gonna get the episode with the like trip back from the ER from Jordan and his saw adventure.
Yeah.
So I wasn't paying attention. You know, it's gonna be like,
Okay, well, you know, they were manual saws, they weren't electric saws, so.
oh, boo.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I wanted to get like a sawzall.
Dude, like, listen, I seriously considered getting a circular saw. It's like, no, I don't, like, no. Maybe in a year or two, when I have some disposable income and, like, an actual project I want to do, but, like, until then, no.
No.
I don't know. I've seen like the safety stops on like some of the advanced ones where they. Like,
Yep.
And I saw that, man, and I'm like, if I ever bought that, I would have to like buy a case of hot dog wieners, because that's really the primary use
just for that
it.
purpose.
Like sling wieners at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, is it the sensor detecting density? Is that what it's detecting?
Nah, man, it detects processed deliciousness.
Must have all the Venus.
That is why they're so right. Then we try some Vienna sausage and some bratwurst.
Yeah.
Some knackwurst, a couple Polish sausages.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I'm hungry.
Then we put a vegan sausage, just fucks it straight up.
Yeah, the impossible sausage.
Oh my god.
Oh, your finger
Just completely cuts through the vegan.
We
Okay,
just
then,
did a YouTube video for somebody. All right, that'll get 1 million views.
All right, so the hot dog would shut it off then, yeah, because like, hot dogs work as like fucking phone styluses. I would assume they triggered that as well.
Yeah. Well, it took a couple hits.
Man, I've seen
going
better
Super
rotoscoping in a Star Wars movie.
That looks like a good time. I'm just saying.
How long does it take to cook a hot dog like that?
Like that, that's overselling it, man. You better be patient. And you better be ready to hold those fucking grips open the entire time because they're just going to chew right through both ends.
Oh, yeah.
Like your hands will probably get tired before they finishes. I mean, hot dogs are already cooked anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's steamed, isn't it? How they cook it? Like when they pre-cook it?
Steamed or boiled or something.
Yeah, something like that.
You're just bringing it back
something
up
to get it
room
all
temperature.
emulsified.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure some hot dog connoisseurs are like, well.
I'm waiting for Mir to show up with like the sauce, the hot dog lore.
Searching. Want it plumped? I don't know. I guess you could like bake a hot dog.
So I usually with like sausages, I boil them and then like fry them or grill them.
Yeah, for making sausages for people, I do it all in one pan though. I just like let it reduce, then I slice it up and like then feed the people. They seem happy because it's like charred a little bit and it's not raw.
Yeah, no, I definitely just put a little bit of water in the pan and then just keep frying them until the water evaporates for the most part.
I don't think I've ever cooked a hot dog though. No. Like boil it, stick it in a stew,
Microwave them.
Mash them.
That seems dangerous. I like
Not
it.
really.
Oh.
You're having some paper towel. It's fine.
I normally like to stick them in my beans. Molasses. Beans with molasses.
Can you deep fry a hot dog?
I mean, you can deep fry anything if you're.
I know that. I mean, could you survive deep frying?
Yeah.
Oh, probably not.
Just be a little greasy.
Would it just like disappear? Like, where did it go?
It ascended to another dimension.
Then you summon the hot demon.
Mega ultra hot dog.
Yeah.
Shh, it's only legends.
Like, God damn it, again. All right. Yeah. Let me get some drink. We do it in yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
For sure. God, I love your face, Jordan. I want to make love to your face.
Yeah, the gate is killing all of that. I don't hear a damn thing you're saying.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good whisper in your ear.
Again, you're not getting past the gate. You gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta like fake whisper like this, and then I don't know. You say something about hot dogs. The people really like hot dogs in Twitch.
I'm gonna bring my hot dogs and I'm gonna put them in your mouth because you love hot dogs. And I don't know why I'm Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Batman, are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? Did you hit your head?
I'm gurgling a sack of marbles.
All right. Well, let come on, Bruce. Let's get you to the pediatrician. So I am using an LSP gate. I don't know if Ven is doing something fancier. I think he's doing downward compression, so he may not even have a gate.
Okay. That makes sense.
I have not looked at his strip in a while, so
I'm pretty sure he mentioned earlier that he was doing some compression.
well, yeah, everything's being compressed and flattened to like normalize all of us. But yeah, like I said, without looking at his strip, I don't know offhand. It changes from week to week too. So like, as he's dialing stuff in. So
Yes, my room is lit by sodium.
I thought you just had jaundice, and I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, jaundice is all the rage, okay? It's so in right now.
I thought
All the
jaundice
kids
was
do
fear, and like beats were rage.
Yes. Also that too. You know, you do what you gotta do. But jaundice is in right now? That's why I tell
In your liver, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is literally the light by the, or paradise by the dashboard light. Yes. Yes. I'm actually looking at some houses in Alberta because I'm looking to move to Alberta.
Oh, nice. Whereabouts?
The Crow's Nest Pass.
Pros.
So you go south of Calgary, you hit Lethbridge. And,
you're past Lethbridge. Okay, I used to live in Lethbridge for like a year.
Okay, yeah. So you head west from Lethbridge.
Okay.
And it's
so that's way the fuck out there, man. Good luck.
Yeah, in the mountains. Become a mountain man. No, there's
how's like the internet rollout situation over there?
It's actually really good. I was already looking at a bunch of internet companies, like small time internet companies.
Okay.
And a lot of them are actually like pretty decent prices out there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess Alberta put a cap. The same with Saskatchewan. They put a cap on like what can be charged.
You can only fuck over consumers this much.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get on any of like the retention plans in Canada, they give you the Saskatchewan or Quebec rates because those are the better ones.
Here in Freedom Land, I know AT&T put out a thing about, because the FCC, I was reading about this, is they're dissolving the rule or whatever they had in place to guarantee copper landlines.
Yeah.
And AT&T's like, yeah, we're going to be raising the price of those by 1,000% if you want to keep it.
Of course they would. Of course.
Yeah. Fucking rent seekers, man.
Yeah.
AT&T.
Why innovate? Why when you can just rip people off?
Well, I don't know. I mean, how many people do you know with a landline?
My parents.
Yeah, that's like over a certain age. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing though.
Anybody in our age group.
But that's the thing though. There are some parts of the United States that's their only service, right? Like they have DSL through that. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's easy to say that like near a major city, but yeah, once you get like further out there in like the less serviced areas, yeah, sometimes copper is kind of your only option. So, and you like, and even if you're not paying for the phone service, you're just paying for the internet. They still charge you dry loop costs to like keep the line active. So
yeah, I know. Even with SaskTel, like Saskatchewan's like provincial phone and internet provider, they still charge for the actual landline, like just to keep it circulated, especially for like the rural areas where they don't have any towers, because most of the towers are like all city orientated.
Yeah, that's why you got a lot of people in like Saskatchewan and Manitoba. They're really excited for like Starlink or any of these like newer satellite internet companies that are
absolutely.
Oh, that's like a fucking mothering blessing. I watch people on the Starlink subreddit like just lay into motherfuckers because people will get it and they're like, "Oh, I'm only getting 200 megabits download," and it's usually somebody from Canada or somebody who like, get fucked. Do you know how great 200 megabits down is?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, well, I was getting 200 megabits down, but I had like a 50 megabyte like data cap. So shit, man.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely changing the industry for the most part, especially like it's putting more incentive to a lot of smaller companies to actually start rolling out their own services out here. Because of that, because Starlink is such a huge, like, I wouldn't say savior,
a disruptor,
but it's
they're a disruptor. Yeah,
they're a huge disruptor to
it's
like
a big disruptor, and they announced what was it, like 2 weeks ago, that starting next year they're going to be doing a beta rollout for mobile. So, and you're not going to need like special phones for them either.
This is going to be the standard like LTE, whatever.
Some carrier frequency, yeah, like LTE.
Yep. CDMA or whatever the fuck it is, yeah.
Oh, like, that gets interesting. I don't know. I know, what, is it the end of this month, or like 2 weeks from now, I'm going to go assist in giving a talk because Athens is getting ready to, like, explore doing municipal broadband.
Nice. And that, yeah, I wish more municipalities would fucking get on that shit. Like,
yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Like everyone, like every municipality should be doing that.
At this point, it's basically utility.
Well,
Yep.
The thing I'm going to be talking, because my buddy Adrian, he's a district attorney, and like he's a nerd though, like old school, and he brought me into it. But way I'm looking at it for it is for budgeting, like the deployment budget and how much in legal fees it's going to cost because Charter and AT&T are both going to sue.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
Immediately,
gonna
yeah.
try.
Right. Like that's got to be factored in. They're going to try to prevent it, saying it's unfair competition, like they've done literally everywhere.
Yes.
We're in competition with each other, though. Our
it's
prices are the exact same.
This is their territory. This is our territory. Yeah,
Exactly.
competition.
There's
You
plenty of
don't act like
competition, you guys.
rival gangs at all. You're not a mafia at all.
All right, everyone, let's get into it.
Let's do this.
Do it.
Oh my God. Is this where the reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard lives?
I'll tell you as soon as you help me push my car.
Yeah. No, that's the power calligraphy, man. That's different.
All right, everyone, we're gonna do the news. Get a recording going.
Gonna pass it to Sandy. He's gonna do the thing.
Sure. In 3,
What?
2. Do the thing.
All right. Well, welcome back. And, you got some nice, juicy Steam news. Now, before we get into the news, let's throw some plugs out there. Thanks to you guys, the viewers and the supporters. If you want to keep supporting Linux Gamecast, you can hit us up on Patreon, where, you can toss a few shekels and you can actually, help provide more content for the show. There's different tier levels, so each tier level gives you access to different things. Then you can also get access to the Discord, the early note access. If you go even higher, you get your names in the credits. You get
your name in the
access to
credit
the
at every level.
uncut. What?
You get your name in the credit at every level. It just determines where in the credits you are.
Oh yes,
Whether
yes.
you're an
Determines where in
important
the
person or
credits.
not.
Yeah, you can RSVP for game streams. You can show up for some of those game streams.
We're doing Back for Blood on Thursdays.
Okay,
in
yeah, we
addition
got to hit the brakes
Crackmania.
on that. Like back for bread is now a legitimate thing. Like I've templated it, made the video thing for it, made the OBS thing for it. Jordan and I are gonna fucking kick this game's ass. We started at Act 2 when we started recording week before last. If you're in a Discord, look in the announcements. There's a fully produced version of the next episode. Maybe you missed out on Left for Bread, which took us 2 years?
Two some odd years, yeah.
Right.
Probably a little longer because there was a big break in the middle. But
Right.
Yeah.
And we even came back and finished that last campaign with a lighthouse. But if you missed out on that, you always wanted to participate, this is going to be your chance. It's it's not Left 4 Dead. We got Left 4 Dead at home. If you happen to have a copy of the game, it wasn't a bundle, pretty cheap. EAC actually works with it. You got to play it under Proton. Couple of downsides, but it's just more Left 4 Dead. We always have 2 spots each and every week. You don't need a camera, but you do need a microphone because we're not playing that. That's like trying to communicate with a
we
random
need
host.
to have back and forth talking. We got a store as well. Store.linuxgamecast.com. You can go buy yourself some LGC merch, like stickers, t-shirts, coffee cups. Do we still got hoodies? I don't know.
We might. I gotta give the store some
TLC.
Yeah. I spent a recent amount of time trying to get the pricing right and fighting with Patreon because I set up a corporate overlord tier.
Okay.
I thought that would be funny, and because we're very professional and we deeply care, I wanted to make sure that balanced out to $350 at the end of the month.
All right.
And it didn't want me to do fractions, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna make this work, and we ended up making it work. Yeah, we got a store, plenty of ways to support us. We got wishlist over at linuxgamecast.com. And thanks for your support. That's how we do this. If you buy us some stuff off the wish list, you can send us a note that we got to read on that's
there.
right.
We also got that. Do we still got that voicemail box on Spotify?
It's there. If you can defeat the voicemail system on Spotify or Anchor, we'll play it. Just send it in. We've been able to do that once, drop us a line. Come say hi in our Discord if you're a Twitch sub or patron. And yeah, this is how we do things, man. We have a very strange business model of like, hey, let's keep this free. Let's keep this advertiser free. We're not beholden to anyone. You might not even like what we say, but you know, we're saying it from where our hearts should be, in our butt.
Yes.
And
Straight from the ass.
that's gonna,
to your
you know,
ears.
hey, it keeps us honest. We don't have to worry about selling out, Jordan.
But I wish Microsoft would just buy us out. They're acquiring fucking everything else. They're buying out Blizzard. They're buying out like Activision. Like, come on.
What does that conversation look like? I have to call you and Pedro. Be like, all right, hear me out. What does this number have to be? Like ballpark it. Like
yeah, I think we could make out for a couple hundred grand. Couple hundred grand. Yeah.
Oh no! Microsoft's done like the founders strat, where we don't get to divest anything. We got to stick around for 24 months and continue doing the show no matter what.
Yeah, let's
$2 billion apiece.
Yeah, let's call it like 1.5 million ahead. I'm good with that.
1.5 million ahead for 2 years.
Yeah, that pays off my mortgage. I'm good.
All right, maybe. I don't know. I might milk them a little bit harder than that. It depends. Like, if I could get like the deferral to the branding, whole different game. But if they like lock in owned it, like, nah, I don't think
I would say probably do it for 250 million ahead. Just to lock it in.
I got a question though. What if Dr. Lisa Sue offered to buy us out? What would she have to give us?
You know what? Probably about 7,000, because that's what they're calling the new Zen, maybe. I keep hitting the wrong button. Wave everybody in the wrong shot. Own it. So, AMD Ryzen 7000 Zen 4. You're like, hey man, what? Go back and watch the beginning of the show when we're going through the Steam survey results. Just Linux users love AMD. We love underdogs. And for some reason, like all of us are running AMD CPUs. We didn't get together and we didn't hang out and have a party and decide this. We just all got the AMDs. I got the Threadboopers. Jordan, you got the
3900X
Zen 3 stuff.
Yep.
Sandy's got a what?
5700.
Right on. But even more goodness coming out of this announcement. I sat down and watched it. Some bad news though, because goodbye power sippers. No more 65 watt chips. Kind of sad about that. But the AM5 socket can deliver as much as 230 watts, which is kind of neat. No quad channel memory. No 64 lanes of hotness. Boo. Now I do genuinely hope some adventurous motherboard manufacturer is going to like split and bifurcate a 5X lane into some 3X lanes, and like all I need is 1x16, 1x8, and 2x4s. Then I don't have to worry about this Threadripper nonsense that keeps on looming and peeking its fucking head over at me. AM4 coolers. Good news, everyone. Going to be completely compatible. You might need a spacer plate from the manufacturer, but just for as a Z height. But no word on whether or not the AM4 thermal paste is going to be compatible. So keep your eyes out for that. Let's talk about prices. I didn't see anybody getting terribly upset about that. Starting at $299 on the basic bitch end, which is a very, very nice price for what you're getting, all the way up to $699. And the motherboards, same, starting at $120, which, you're probably not going to be terribly happy with a $120 motherboard, but that would be the one that I bought.
Yeah, it's interesting too. AMD seems confident in dipping in the above 5 gigahertz category again. I remember back when we had the old bulldozer Mobo melters where you needed that 5-layer PCB or else the CPU would just fall through your computer. But AM4 is going the way of the dodo. So it's a little sad, but we've milked that for all it's worth. I guess. I hope the used 5900Xs get cheap. But yeah, they're moving to the 5nm fab, and it looks like it's going to be delivering some fairly serious performance and power gains, which is very attractive. Hopefully Intel can put out some bullshit numbers to combat this.
Oh, we'll get to the Intel bullshit numbers in a minute, baby. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. It's a very compelling argument for the 7000 series on the mid to high end. Low end, some of the i3s and i5s coming out from Intel right now are like, yeah, maybe you might want to mix and match. But I mean, if you're dyed in the wool, you love your corporate overlord that is AMD. You're like me. I'm like, I only buy AMD CPUs, even when it's like stabbing my own taint, bulldozer. man. I did.
Hey, it's doing a lovely job of heating my den now.
Damn straight.
And it will, man. It will. I'm excited about this. I don't really get to play in the normal, sanely priced consumer market, but I'm happy to see what I'll probably be able to pick up on the cheap in 5 years. How long do you think we're going to get out of this socket, though? Because AM4, like, geez. I mean, I literally dropped a 5600G into B350.
All right, so AM4 was launched 2016.
5 years.
When was AM3? AM3 Plus
Wasn't it like 2009?
2011 was AM3 Plus. So it's a little shorter than the expected lifespan, but not by much.
Yeah.
I think that like the no quad channel memory thing is super disappointing. Like, why move to a new socket if you're not going to like give us a little bit of that?
Right. And listen, let's be fair. I mean, one thing, we still got to see what Intel puts out. It might be interesting, but Intel's doing something a little different, because not only can you run DDR5 in the Intel motherboards, you can also, they're backwards compatible with DDR4.
Yeah, these guys are DDR5 only.
Only, which does simplify things for AMD and the motherboard manufacturers, which is probably good. Now, no matter what, I mean, I was thinking about this. I'm like, AMD was so good with like this socket longevity. They're just crushing Intel. Intel's like, hey, look, because Intel got bad, man. They were just like per generation. They were swapping out sockets.
Well, it was like the socket's the same. It's just the chipset is completely incompatible.
Like Coffee Lake came out and they're like, Intel's like, we changed the pin. All new motherboards. But you know what? I mean, AMD's fucked some people too with the sockets. And this is a true thing. I'm looking at you, STR4. Like Threadripper, the original Threadripper, we got 2 generations out of, which is fine. You know what? That works. But the STRX4, the latest generation, they made that socket. They're like, great, continued support. Don't worry about it. By the way, that Threadripper series is dead now. It's all Threadripper Pro, which, by the way, is a different socket, because that's why.
Well, I guess we'll see if the performance numbers are true. Otherwise, it's good news for AMD. It's nice to see that like Intel's going to have to put in some work. They got to put in a lot of work on their GPU division. So this next one is from semiaccurate.com, and according to their source, they have some more details as to why a bunch of the GPUs have been delayed. And it turns out Putin's fucking up shit for a bunch of people, including Intel, because not only was COVID and the lockdowns and the supply chain issues causing issues with Intel developing and moving the silicon around. Once Russia started going to war with Ukraine, apparently the large contingent of Intel's GPU driver team is based out of Russia. So they were trying to get them all out of the country. A bunch of them wanted to stay. A bunch of them changed their minds at the last minute. Apparently they couldn't even get them paid because like all the international banking stuff to Russia is banned or is stopped. So that's a bit of a monkey wrench to throw into the machine here. And this is what's been causing a bunch of the delays. We know that there's been a bunch of driver problems. It seems that they couldn't get solved as fast as Intel wanted just because they didn't have the manpower. That seems to be okay now. They seem to have moved the people they're going to move. They've rebuilt the teams that they need to, and it still means that they're going to be substantially behind on the driver delivery. Or at least if semiaccurate.com, the links to all of this in the show notes is to be believed. So what does this mean?
About it, man. I mean, after all this speculation, what have we been doing for months upon months and months? Like, what could this possibly be? Like, what is the missing part of this equation? This doesn't make sense. I mean, of course, you can always excuse Intel being Intel for something, but to this extent, after reading this, I'm like, oh, that'll do it. But Sandy is still a big problem for Intel, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that I can foresee this, that the initial price is going to be jacked up because of this outside of the delay. Just because they'll be like, well, a lot of the resources were tied in and, like we can't get access to a lot of this stuff. And it's going to be a new generation of GPU and it's going to be like the gains won't justify the price if like just from hazarding a prediction of where it's going to go.
Well, it's Gen 1, right? Like,
Yeah.
we were all kind of hoping that like Intel would come out the gate swinging, but realistically, like, look at what happened when AMD tried
They're
to tackle
still
a simultaneous
stumbling around in the back trying to
multi-thread,
find the
right?
gate,
Like,
yeah.
it took them a couple years to figure it out.
Yep,
Intel
absolutely.
doesn't seem like they're willing to play the long game, but you know, maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel, a ray traced light.
I think so. Man. 770 lights, if we're going to be honest about it.
There are all 771 lights.
Hey, shut up. It's 14% faster than NVIDIA's RTX 3060 across the board. ... In ray tracing. Okay.
In ray tracing game benchmarks.
Fair enough. So I read through this as WCF Tech, and this is not typical WCF Tech speculation. This is like, hey, these are Intel's own number digits for you to look at. So apparently the mid-range 770 can outperform a 3060 sometimes, but ray tracing, in my opinion, is only useful for like if you got the raster performance to back it up. Because I'll tell you, I have a 3060 in Threadbooper. You can cut that shit on if you want to see what 30 to 16 FPS looks like. You don't. I mean, it's a fucking irrelevant argument. Like, why would you ever cut that on? It would just tank your already questionable performance to begin with. Now, this is a pointless. I mean, yeah, okay, you wanted something Intel, but this is a pointless damn metric, and you know it.
Yeah. And they're saying that the advantage here is coming from Intel's ray tracing cores having two things. They have the thread sorting unit and the ray tracing unit, which they're the different hardware to do different ray tracing things, but that's what's giving them most of the bonus. Also, so it seems like as per the last story, they've been able to get some drivers out because these results are coming from the latest beta branch of the drivers. Man, I feel really bad for who's left on that team because that's gotta been like major fucking crunch. You got to imagine that Intel is like fucking putting the boot down, and being like, you got to get these out, motherfucker. Spent $2 billion fucking on this shit. You
Yesterday, man, why does this not work?
Price wise, though, what this article is saying is it's going to be greater than the 3060, but less than the 3060 Ti. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the rub, man. I really do, because you go check on eBay. Go check on eBay right now. You can get a used 3060 for under $300, like 250, 260, 12 gig, all day long. That's not like, oh, look, one sold. I'm like, nope, just page after page after page. And this, I mean, I get why Intel is holding off on releasing these juggernauts, the A770 or the 750 or the 580. This is a no-win scenario at this point. There's no recovering. It sucks that their driver division got fucked and there were some silicon issues and all that got extra fucked with a side of fuck. But the only win scenario in this is like fire selling these things below cost, because no one's going to touch this outside of like curious people. AV1 encoding, me and 13 other people on this planet are excited about that. But gaming performance, you get the 3060. It's already been out there, and that's what you're competing with. That thing's had 3 years on the market to get all the bugs worked out. So unless you want something that might not even on the Windows side, they're like, it's got DirectX simulation. Oh, great. You're using the Vulkan. No. We did it ourselves. So it'll be extra fucky. And, I'm talking like this thing. If this thing comes out, what's your price, Jordan? $250? I'm thinking if you can give me a 770 with 16 gigajoules of DDR6, my AV1 encoder, 200 watts, I'll give you $250 for it.
Yeah, that's about right. And I think, like, unfortunately, the Intel corporate division operates under zero-sum logic, which is not how reality works. But I think they really just need to take the L on here. They gotta be like, hey, we released our first generation. It's not great. Gen 2 is gonna fucking blow your mind, though, because now we've actually figured out what's wrong. So... Right. I mean, that again, I'll bring up Bulldozer to Zen, right? Like, it took AMD a couple years to actually figure out what the fuck they're doing. And once they did, they're kicking everyone's ass. So...
And that was, 2-3 years?
Oh, it was a lot, man. Zen was AMD's Hail Mary, man. They had already sold their headquarters and, like, leased it back back for capital at that point.
Yeah.
Like they were not far from being gone.
Yeah, it's I don't know, the fake bullshit example in my brain is like, imagine if Nvidia tried to come out with an x86 CPU. You'd be like, I'd be interested in seeing what that is. It's probably going to run like shit at first, but Intel has the resources that over multiple years it could be a good offering. Again, that requires thinking beyond a quarter. So
yeah, nothing's going to change. At now the GPU crisis is over. Like Intel could absolutely made some headway back in the GPU crunch when they were sitting on these going, we don't have everything together. But now there's zero outside of like some curiosity fucks. That's all you're going to get. Nobody's clamoring for that. If you're building a CPU, right?
Do you think you think XeSS or whatever is going to start being like a licensed tech? They're going to try and sell it to Nvidia or AMD?
No. I think they're going to power through this, but I think as long as there's some good sales humans, and I mean people who can do the corporate speak to the top end and go, listen, this was out of our control. We got this. You got to give us some time. But it's also Intel doesn't, that corporate level of like, we don't want to be seen as a failure. We can't sell these things at a loss. We're just not going to release them because that makes more sense. That is a higher than non-zero chance of Intel. We're just not going to release it because it will make us look bad.
Well, the rumor mill was that like Battle Mage and Druid and the other ones were just going to get axed, right? Like
yeah.
They're
it's weird to root for Intel, but I absolutely am because we desperately need Player 3 in this.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way around that. That needs to happen, and Intel's got the power to do it if they can just see it through. But we'll see.
Will it work with OBS 28 though?
Yes, surprisingly it will. I've talked a couple of weeks ago about OBS Beta 28 coming out. How wonderful, smooth transition. Just immediately go ahead and stun. I said, watch your shit. But the OBS Studio team would like to tell you all the hot stuff is here and ready for download. There's a PPA. There's even a flat pack. None of your plugins are going to work. None of your WebSockets are going to work. NDI, that's off the table. There is a OBS compatibility page. Hang on. I want to pull this up. I want to pull up your compatibility page.
Okay, Google. OBS compatibility page.
Is it? Oh, look. Windows, Mac, and Mac OS. Fuck Linux. Get wrecked. Every single person. Like, here's the problem. Most of these plugins have a Linux version. Not even joking. Let's go with OBS NDI, which OBS NDI doesn't work right now. But I know for a fact, right here up at the top, if we go to releases,
Ubuntu.
Yeah, a little disappointed in that. Let's pretend it's 2022. Let's pretend Linux doesn't exist. Jeez. All the plugins are being updated. They are. If something that you are currently using doesn't work right now, reach out to the developer. Be like, post a polite issue like I've done. Like, hey, by the way, new version of OBS. Maybe you could update that. I did that with the OBS BitFocus thing. Yeah, which was using the WebSockets, the captions plugin. I bumped that and it was a Qt6 issue, which that's been taken care of. And but the big push, HDR support in this release, which, again, 98.27% of the users have no idea what that is, but it gets us HVEC and AV1 encoding, which is good. 3 of you are going to be upset. 32-bit support is gone. I know. Pour one out. Qt6 is in. That's the new hotness. So if you're on Debian 11, an old school ass OS, you need to use Debian backports to get that. They switched the rendering system in Linux. It's no longer GLX, it's EGL, which means that it's probably not going to remember your Windows. You're going to have to reset those. And, I do have everything working. We're using it right now. And minus the captions plugin. Still waiting on that. I might move up to Debian testing. That's a glibc issue. But as I said before, this is a big breaky release. And I don't say that as a bad thing. I say that as something, you got to push this stuff out sometimes. You just got to bite that bullet. And, or you can't just come and like, hey, we're going to be updating. You might want to update your plugin. Like, this is my hobby project. I'm not going to update this plugin just yet. As versus like 20, 40, 60, 1,000 people going, why doesn't my plugin work anymore? Like, all right, fine, I'll update it. There we are, OBS 28. Go download it. It's a flat pack. There's a PPA for the Ubuntu's, or if you're on Debian, you're one of the cool kids, or Fedora, you just build it from source.
That's what I do.
Is there a copper?
Yeah.
It's in RPM. It's in RPM Fusion, so you can just do yum and
How
stuff.
recently updated is it?
RPM Fusion's been pretty good lately.
All
But I've been using compiled OBS for myself, so I haven't checked it recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just grab it if you're thinking about. I mean, I put off using it for a long time. By a long time, like probably like 2 or 3 years after it started getting useful on Linux, and it's a great tool. We use it day in and day out. So nothing but good things to say.
I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
So how do you find it now that they've switched to Qt6 rather than the Qt5? Like, do you find it's more snappy? Like, do you find it's quicker?
Qt5 and me, we go back a long way, Sandy. You know, Qt5 was with me at the beginning in the early days. Before we made our big launch. I didn't notice any difference. Like,
Okay.
It's probably not going to be like a crazy huge improvement. Maybe jumping from like Qt3 to Qt6. Maybe.
there's a new theme
Yeah.
that you'll go, that's weird, and you change it back to the dark theme. So, I haven't had any stability issues with it.
Oh,
No,
that's good. Nice.
we use it for our shows.
Just plugins.
Yeah, just plugins need updated, and like NDI is a fucking massive roadblock for a lot of people. Not us anymore. We used NDI for a long time, but no longer. So yeah, there you go. Go grab it. Go play with it. Go break it. Report bugs that you find. Unlike that Windows user, I saw a Windows bug. I should have put it in the show notes. I had to pull it up. He was like, "Open OS 28, everything bad, nothing work." And he filed this on GitHub. Just and I forget who. I think Mike or whoever it was wrote back. And he's like, "This sounds like an applications issue. You probably want to report it in our Discord." It was just this very polite, like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a bug report, or do you just want to complain? Because we have a place for that.
Just wanted to complain. Now, we wouldn't have to worry about all this compatibility and stuff if we had just start cloud computing more.
Oh, I know,
We
right?
just got to stream in the cloud, man.
Everything's got to be done in the cloud. And speaking of clouds, Logitech is working with Tencent to come out with their new handheld, which is going to be, guess what? Cloud-based gaming. Yeah. So apparently an image was leaked out of the new handheld by Logitech. And it's
When did we talk about this? Last week before last?
Yeah. There was a bit of a rumor mill coming out.
you guys talked about the not last week, but the week before was the last time you guys talked about it.
God
and
damn
it was
it.
just
Then
a
we got
rumor.
the screenshot.
God,
Yeah.
fuck you, pocket-lint.com with you.
Right.
Here's the thing. They went full Streisand effect on this. I don't know if it was Logitech or Huawei or whoever they're partnering with. They filed a DMCA claim on the Twitter images that a dude posted. That was leaked.
Yeah, which completely confirms them, right?
Right.
Like, that's-
Yeah.
Like, okay. And what are we looking at? Like, how big is that compared to a Switch?
I think that looks about Switch size to me.
Yeah, that definitely looks Switch size.
But yeah, media not displayed.
Yeah. A response from the copyright holder. Dicks. So yeah, no, maybe unless it was just clever marketing. We get a analog stick up at the top left-hand corner, I'm guessing, and in the middle on the right, directional pad, a yellow button. I know you're clamoring for yellow buttons.
It's the Logitech button and then the home button.
Yeah.
And you get your
then-
standard ABXY.
Yep.
Shoulder
Yeah.
bumpers.
It's an Android tablet with an attached controller, which we have already. In fact, you can buy one for $120 from that thing we covered last week.
Well, I think, I mean, we're looking at the screen, yeah, and you're saying that Google Play, Xbox, Nvidia, more Xbox, Steam, Chrome, YouTube, to which I'm like, yeah, that's already, cloud gaming is a weird one. It's a weird one. Like, cloud gaming is something you do when you don't have, like, real gaming around and you got your mobile device, all those cloud gaming things everywhere. Like, a dedicated cloud gaming device just seems weird.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like, I just can't get
I look forward
behind
to your
cloud
TikTok
gaming
video
anymore. Like,
debunking everything I just said.
yeah,
Get off my lawn. I'm an old man.
get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Do you even know how to get on TikTok then?
Shut up.
Shut up, man. No, but like, I'm so tired of the goddamn cloud gaming push that a lot of these companies are doing. Like, I get it. You like clouds. I get it. But like, not everyone can afford good internet. Like, this is literally based on the fact that you have to have a great network in order to play a lot of these games.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be close. It's about region, great network, and then
Bandwidth.
the peak experience of it sucks less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the peak experience of, I'm in Canada and I paid $80 a month for 2 gigs of LTE and now it's gone. Oops.
Yeah.
Cloud gaming is the future, 100%. Like Brave New World, yeah, you're not going to own anything and nothing. I mean,
that's how they put the kibosh on like mods. That's how they put the kibosh on quote unquote piracy.
That's how they put the kibosh on cheating.
Yeah, right. Like, now cheating will be okay. Well, I'm just going to pay you, cloud gaming provider, to give me better shit. Oh, there's absolutely going to be like tiered, like, oh, do you want like priority plus traffic?
Hacks
then you got to pay. Yeah.
Hacks. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man. What again? A dedicated thing like this. I don't know how this got out of the planning stage. I hope somebody catches. Because again, it's Logitech. Like if there's a micro switch made by Logitech on there, it will fail in 13 months, guaranteed. Like
every time.
That's what they do.
But
that's a Logitech.
It's gonna kill the Steam Deck, you guys. Doesn't stand a chance.
It's a Steam Deck killer.
Usefulness. Now, here, okay. Where are we at with Chromebooks? Because I remember when Chromebooks first came out, I'm like, these things have any storage? I'm like, technically, it's got like a kilobyte. For what? I don't know. But it's useless without an internet connection. You can't do anything without an internet connection. They're dumb. They're stupid. And now you see a Chromebook and you're like, that's useless. You can't do anything with it without an internet connection.
Well, but again, like you got to look at like the segments of stuff that Chromebooks are being marketed at. Mostly students, education, and businesses, places that will have access to networks. And like let's be real, local file storage has kind of become a thing in the past. I like it because I'm a fucking troglodyte who loves to keep all this stuff in his cave. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, most people, like, they stream their audio or their music off Spotify. They watch their movies off Netflix. They'll play their games off of Logitech cloud gaming services, right?
No,
like,
no, I drove on there.
No, but like basically everything outside of gaming, Chromebooks kind of make sense in this day and age, especially for like the minuscule amount of data those things actually require.
And here's where I kind of sit with that, though, man. Like, I'm knocking cloud gaming in its current state. Like, if you give me a 1-to-1 ratio with cloud gaming and a service that I can sign up to and just like fucking play. No, I'm talking like Stadia. Stadia was a dumb idea. Stadia was like, buy the game again in the cloud. Get wrecked, Stadia. But, you know, a monthly service of Steam's like, hey, here's your streaming Netflix, a la carte, just whatever you want to download. Once that's a 1-to-1 experience, like, that's how we game from then on. I'm not going to be the hipster running out like, no, I want to download the game and run it locally.
Yeah, the downloaded game is a value add proposition, right? Like, if you're going to be in Tanzania for 6 months, right. Yeah, you know, download a copy of Cyberpunk, but for the most part,
which is
yeah,
weird.
Exactly. But until internet and
like
good access
you're
to
in a
networks
landlocked country,
everywhere.
Like Tanzania, and you run across the submarine, and the guy gets out, and he's like, no cloud gaming, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Listen, the outer space submarine is very, very potent technology. We're not ready for it. But you know, you might be ready to unpack some stuff out of the boxes in that new place you moved into. I certainly am not, but you might want to check out veryniceu.itch.io. Check out their game Moving In. You can download it, name your price. Moving In, it's a cozy relaxing in a cozy environment where you can unpack your shit. Here's the thing though, man, like, I moved into this house 2 years ago and I still have stuff in boxes. You can see a fucking box over there. That's from when I moved in. It's still there. It's been there for a month or for like 2 years. I'm not gonna play a game that reminds me of stuff
you
I
can
need
throw
to do
chairs,
IRL.
Jordan.
I can do that. I'm gonna throw this chair once my new one shows up. I'm gonna throw it out in the street.
I just want to live in a universe where you have to take the chair out of a box.
Couldn't you do this in Half-Life 2?
But yeah, like I guess the idea here is you could unpack stuff. I don't know. It's a chill game. There's certainly a market for it. Just like, hey, I'm just gonna play something that occupies time. It's low stress, helps me relax. If you like unpacking, if you're one of those psychopaths who moves every 8 months, this might be a game for you.
Hey, it's completely free and is available for Linux. How about that?
It's true.
See, this is more realistic. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw shit in a box.
Yeah, toss it in the corner. It's fine.
Put a plant in a box? You monster. What is wrong with you? Also move your cursor. Why do you have an aiming reticule?
So you can shoot your plants.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. All right. That's going to do it for the news.
Yep. Coming up next, we got to talk about ARC graphics more. It's a topic that won't die.
Vintage arcs.
No, why would I play a weightlifting simulator? That's stupid.
That'd be like you're doing a jogging
Okay,
simulator, man.
here's the thing. Why not?
VR weightlifting on the moon.
Okay. Now, if you had a thing that would actually simulate the weight, that might be something else. But why I like lifting weights is the endorphin rush of lifting a really heavy thing, which you're not going to get by pretending to lift a really heavy thing.
Do you think they could make a thing that will help simulate pooping yourself?
Oh, they have
please.
that already. That's just called Surgeon Simulator.
Yes.
In Final Fantasy VII, you have to do some of the... I saw that minigame. Those are some of the worst squats I have ever seen.
See, I don't know about Final Fantasy VII, but if you would have said Yakuza, I'd be like, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yakuza, yeah.
There is a bit of a Yakuza segment in Final Fantasy VII-R.
Well, it's funny, too, because, like, the button presses for Yakuza are way better than the one for Final Fantasy VII.
Well, Yakuza's
Because at
been
least
like,
with
yeah,
Yakuza-
we do bullshit like this through the entire series, I guess, man. Like, I tapped out of Yakuza when it forced me into Yakuza forced me into doing real estate management, and there was no way around this. Like, I was like, I'm out. And I was like 9 hours into the game. I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. Hey, vote.linuxgamecast.com or linuxgamecast.showbot.tv. Let's take a look and see what you nutters have come up with for show titles. Fisto Roboto is taking it away, though.
That's pretty...
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Dr. Krieger knows what he's doing. Oh, new season of Archer is pretty good.
I haven't seen that yet.
Haven't seen
behind.
it yet. Yeah. I'm absolutely behind on that.
Yeah, last season was kind of like a reset. They're back to doing spy stuff.
Right.
Oh, good.
Jessica Walters is...
Yeah, so she was in last season,
Yeah.
but they gave her like an exit at the finale, so now there's no Mallory this season. Which is a little sad, but like, whatever.
They're doing an okay job keeping the show fresh after a decade?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what isn't fresh? Venture Brothers. Still waiting on that movie.
Listen, if you think a season of the Venture Brothers is going to take forever to develop,
You're right.
they're gonna take their fucking sweet ass time. I look forward to being on my deathbed and hearing
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's when the trailer drops for the movie that's going to end everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that show is a fucking masterclass in planning and payoff. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. God damn, I love that show.
Never seen it.
I
Never heard of it.
I've heard of it. It's on Netflix, I believe, because...
Is it?
I think it
Yeah,
was.
probably the American Netflix.
Yeah, maybe US Netflix. Canada, I think it's HBO Max.
Yeah.
What is on HBO Max now? Something justified in my brain.
Harley Quinn's been pretty good.
Yeah. Something else was on HBO Max because I had to find it out. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I pay for this shit.
Peacemaker was good.
Oh no, it was fucking
Peacemaker was hilarious.
dragons and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
then yeah, Dragons, right?
Dragons?
Yes. Yeah, Venture Brothers got canceled, but then they announced that they're doing like 2 Aqua Teen movies, a Metalocalypse movie, and a Venture Brothers movie. So
Yeah. Which is all good stuff. This is what I want to hear. But it can't come soon enough. It's coming with the Masters of the Universe movie.
Oh, what do we think about this? New Rick and Morty season 6 poster has us worried.
about what?
I don't know. Let's find out. two Beths, Jerry and Mortier Slime.
Yep. And there's another Summer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. What does it worry me?
I don't know.
Whatever.
There's the new season's out tomorrow, I want to say.
I don't know.
Maybe it's that's probably the Slime Morty and Slime Jerry from just doing. They probably do that spa thing.
Somebody will remind me in Discord tomorrow. Be like, by the way, fucko. I'm like, whoa.
Rick and Morty season 6.
Saison.
Saison.
Season 6. It comes out September 11th. Next
week.
American.
Wait,
next
no,
Sunday.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
all right.
next Sunday. Yeah,
Right. Calendars, that's how they work.
Yeah, calendar. That took. It's like 2 weeks. No.
No.
It took me a minute. I had to give the calendar a think. It's like, it's been a while since I've encountered one of yours.
Mm-hmm.
What pisses me off about Max, well, one of the many things that pisses me off about Max is I'm so used to clicking the time in Linux and just seeing a calendar. It's in Windows 2, not on OS 10. It's not where the calendar is.
Where do they hide it?
I don't even know. I have to pull up Google Calendar because I haven't.
They
It has
don't
been
even have
lost
the
to the
calendar
ages.
app anymore for Windows.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I. Last time I used the calendar in Windows was 95. That was it.
The last time I fucked with a Mac, it was running like OS 7? Ish. It was color.
I like gently prodding the head of IT that was like, oh, we can't really support Linux. Because you're bad at your job. Cool.
Ooh. No, man, it's the fragmentation.
Oh yeah,
It's like, oh, well, you won't be able to have full root on the machine. I don't fucking need full root on the machine. I use this for software development, motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
I just don't want to use a Mac anymore.
You just be like, you want to bet?
Yeah.
But you can't forget about the fragmentation.
Just a bunch of hackers, man.
Yeah. Like, I don't need root for like 99% of the shit I do because I'm not even working on my machine. I'm working on a remote machine, which I do have root on because I create the machines.
Yes.
You know what, Don? That sounds legit. You have to add a fuck mothering widget. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Periodically, I get so fed up that I Google, how the hell do you do this thing in Mac?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you need to install another program. Why?
Oh, apparently there's widgets in Windows 11.
Yeah.
They had the widget. They've been doing the widget thing in Windows since 8, I think.
I don't know. I mean, I add items to my XFCE panel, like the clock, but I think it's there by default anyway.
Yeah.
And you click on the clock, you get calendar.
Yeah, no.
What-
It's
I
there
got-
on LXQT as well.
What do I have on my bar? I got a clock at the top. I got an application switcher. I got the menu. I got some shortcuts. I got a CPU monitor, and I got my running applications. Oh, and I got the CPU governor applet on there so I can switch things. But like, yeah, it's pretty bare bones. I don't need much.
I did something to somebody's Vista box one time. They brought me a tower, and the only thing I remember from it, it like legitimately took like 4 minutes to fucking boot. Huh.
Vista was the sole reason I switched to Linux.
Yeah,
Like this thing bloated garbage.
Honestly, that was true of me as well. Vista was like the motivator. Like, oh, let's like actually start playing around with this Linux thing. And
Yeah. Exactly. Because like before you hear about Linux from a bunch of your friends, and then it's like once Vista came out, I was just like, oh my god, this thing.
Captain
So
Cisco taught
bloated.
me about Linux.
Yeah. What's this Ubuntu?
I don't know. I just got tired of using DOS.
Yeah.
Fucking children.
Yeah.
You will love your DOS shell, and you will eat it.
That show was dope as fuck, man. Had mouse support?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Fuck, last time I used DOS shell was 1993.
The last time I used bat programming was in 2000, and I want to say 15, when I had to, because I was teaching old ladies in municipalities how to set up recurring SSH automated connections with PuTTY on Windows.
Oh.
Because they needed
fancy.
Yeah. So teaching some 50-year-old ladies like, okay, now type in. I don't even fucking remember. I've repressed everything but the stuff, like the nature of the task. Dude, I still have nightmares about being
just the
forced
information
to,
to be able to avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been having that dream lately where like I have to like go back and work for a company that I hate. It's like fuck. And I hate all you people, and like, oh, I still gotta talk to you now, and you still have the same bullshit here. But now it's like, oh, well, I'm a 10-year professional and not just someone out of college, so now I know shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you get the bonuses and the negatives working with a small company.
Yeah. I will say though, it is a wonder for your imposter syndrome when you realize that everyone else in your industry has no fucking clue what they're doing either.
Listen, man, we're having to write the playbook.
Yep. Well, there's already a playbook, but, I want to be original and a trendsetter, so I'm going to write my own.
Yep, sir.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Egos and personalities are just, no matter what industry you're in, you just run into that shit, man.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I had a sergeant when we were doing, which one was it? It was, Weapons Deck Commander course. And he's like, there's 3 ways of doing this. There's the Canadian Forces way, the Ranger way. So he's referencing the American Rangers.
Yeah,
and then
Army
he's
Rangers,
like,
yep.
my way.
Which is the right way, the wrong way, and the Homer Simpson way. Isn't that just the wrong way? Yes, but faster.
Yeah, exactly. His was like a mix of the two. And it's just like, what are you doing? I'm just like, oh my god. He's like, you're doing it my way.
I don't know. I'm not a super big fan of like doing things in ways. Just have like a thoughtful approach and think about the problem before you come up with the solution. Like, I don't know.
Some of the best teachers I had were ones that are like, okay, so you have this problem. How are you going to do it? And then you have to literally talk them through your steps.
Yeah, if you have no idea what's going on, you gotta give motherfuckers some scaffolding. You're like, this is a way to get to point B. We're over here at point A. But you also got to be able to look back and like, this is like something you got to do for yourself. Like, if somebody's got a completely different way of doing something than you do, you got to run through the checklist. Like, does it accomplish everything you need done? Yes. Yeah. Is it done in a timely manner? Yes. Are you just pissed off because they're not doing it your way? Yes.
Yes.
Yep. And sometimes you're like, hey, but what about thing X, Y, and Z? This is actually a problem. And if you're talking to a reasonable person, they'll be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. So I was having this conversation with my junior. He's been at the company longer than me, but he's a fresh out of college kid. He was like hired. And so like me and the other guy are the senior department. He's like, yeah, I brought up this thing, but like I realized I was wrong, but I don't want to look bad and admit that I fucked up. And it's like, no one likes those people. Admit that you were fucking wrong and learn from the experience.
Don't double down on your shit, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Be able to admit that what you're doing is not working. It's fine. You were wrong. That's the first step in being right.
Life hack. I mean, it's that humility thing. Approach every problem. I don't care how much I think I know. I walk into everything just assuming I know fuck and a roll. Mm-hmm. That's something you hear from me constantly. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying. I'm learning. Yeah. Working on it. I'm always open to ideas, suggestions, hints, and or allegations.
Especially the allegations.
Right.
Yeah.
Long as you can't prove him in court, bring him.
Exactly. You just gotta come with confidence, kid.
There's a YouTube channel, Continuous Delivery, and he said something that I thought was like super poignant that I never really like I had the idea in my head, but like no, it's never been like crystallized in a sentence. But like development is the act of discovery, right? Like you don't get to from point A to point B. You go from point A to point B to point Z to point pi to point lambda to point whatever, and then eventually you'll end up in the vicinity of point B, and then you can just get there.
So, moral of the story is fuck point B.
Yeah, fuck point B. You'll get there eventually.
It's just try to mess up your day.
Yep.
And the more you do it, the faster it is to get there.
You gotta go to Point Break and have Keanu Reeves chase you.
Point snap.
I don't know. The only time you'll ever catch me assigning blame of if you find like intentional incompetence. Like outside of that, man, there's no reason to throw anybody under the bus.
No.
Or if that person is trying to throw someone else under the bus, you're like, motherfucker.
Oh, right.
That was you.
Let me find our extra music, and we will do a hate mail. Depends on. There's the outro. All right. Neat.
We got architecture.
Architecture. Hey, man. You know what? Windows users, Mac users, buy a Steam Deck. You can legitimately say you run Arch or you have a Linux device.
Yeah.
Boom. Right there.
Done. Yeah, I run Linux.
Yeah.
And you could have something to back it up with, other than, yeah, I use Linux for development and all that, but I have a gaming box. No, you fucking don't.
Yeah.
You got a Windows box. Deal with it. The only people you're fooling are other people typing that.
Yeah. Other people who know less than you.
There's no cloud in it, man. I don't care what operating system you run. That probably does. That's good. Like, if we're sitting around drinking, that might come up in conversation, but I'm like, so what OS do you run, boy? I'm like, Linux? Like, good answer.
I mean, yeah, if you have an Intel CPU, you're running Minix.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Yeah, it's an operating system. It's not an ideology or a religion, but some people will catch you if you say that.
Listen, the cult of Emacs is the one true faith. And I will douse anyone in gasoline and light a match who says
listen,
otherwise.
this is Linux Gamecast, not a cult, comma, probably, period.
Question mark?
Yeah, what are you talking about? All right, I'll open this up in 3. And welcome back to the hate mail segment. I know, where's the chair acquisition? Pedro's not here. So we're taking a break. We don't want to make our lovely guest do extra double duty. Taking it easy. One would think Sandy
you
again.
said duty.
Duty pooty. What's a poot? Don't answer that question. But if you want to tell me what a pooty is, head over to linuxgamecast.com. Smash that contact button. We got some notes. If you're a developer, if you're a publisher, read the damn rules. They're pretty simple. We've been up to this for 10 years. We know the ins and outs. You're not going to fuck with us. You want to come on the show? We'd love to have you. Free promotion. It's great. Linux people, we're great for being your PR team. Crowdfunding campaigns. Make sure you got a Linux build. If you're going to send us like all the extra marketing material and stuff like that, send it to the correct email address that is listed there. Outside of that, give us a name, email, subject, your message, and we'll get back to you. Guaranteed. Also, you can leave a comment on Patreon or
Voicemail
YouTube.
on Spotify.
Voicemail, yeah.
Do
Plenty
that.
away. Plenty away.
So, we got the first one from DCAT, who asks, who in their right mind would buy a new ARC video card after all this BS? Man, did they F this up? What a mess. Well, we kind of got the reasoning behind that. And, I'm not going to say Intel is entirely blameless here, but, there are external circumstances outside of our
Can I
control.
say this? Isn't it difficult to have sympathy for Intel?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name. It's Gordon Moore.
I mean, like, especially like what Intel did to fucking AMD back in the day, man. Like, just fucking them over, like maliciously too. I'm like, well, that's just how we do business. And apparently, I will buy an ARC card, but I might be buying a second-hand ARC card. What's your price, Jordan? Where's your curiosity price, Sandy? Like,
I don't think I have a machine to stick it in though. That's the problem.
Okay, let's unpack that correctly. What's your Insta-buy price then?
What's my Insta-buy price? $180.
180.
Yeah,
I would say 180, 190 within that price range.
Yeah, just like, you know,
sure.
that's too cheap. I can't say no to that.
If I can get the 7 series for 200 shipped, that's my Insta-buy price. I'm like,
yeah,
that is just to pick one up to have it to play with. But that's all, despite any extra money and time spent on marketing, that's all these are now.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, you might be able to sell a couple to people who want to pick one up and fuck around with it. No one's planning a PC build around ARC. Not even, like, I'm sure there's some diehards, but...
Man, those Intel fanboys, they dress in all blue. The ringtone is dun 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 dun.
Dude,
yeah,
they have that $60 Intel shirt.
Yeah, the Intel Polo, the corporate one from the
Why
retreat.
would I? $10 more. I could buy a screwdriver, man.
Yeah. They exist. They're out there.
Yeah.
The truth is out there. Next.
I'll say it over and over. Intel just fucking released this shit. But silicon doesn't age like fine wine.
Ages like milk.
Hey man, it's the proper vintage. Speaking of vintages, Ayrton one writes in. Sandy, take it away. You can read.
I'm going to go ahead and write that the old equipment featured on this channel really isn't old. It's vintage.
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 Vintage. I don't know.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Vintage with Vin. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, like, sure, if you were to like go and sell all of this equipment, you could be like, you know, it's the vintage store because I'm Vin.
Bitch, any like if they go, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna put vintage. It's like, this is from 2020. What vintage?
Well, I mean, what vintage
belongs in a museum,
year, right?
We'll slap on it. Yeah, I think everybody's had that thought at some point. But I was talking to Sandy before Jordan even got on the show. Yeah, like I got some audio hipster shit that is powering the show these days, man. Like stuff from late 70s, early 80s.
Stuff that was used on Thriller.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not this exact one, but more than I care to. But like, what are your thoughts? Like, what? I'm sure both of you have at least one thing you're like, yeah, this is my hipster vintage thing that I own that I like.
Oh yeah.
Sandy, what would
100%.
that be? It doesn't even have to be electronics. Like, you could have
no, it's comic books. Comic books is all like all my hipster stuff. And
do you have like any like first issues of Alpha Flight or something? Anything crazy?
Actually,
like that?
I do. I have like at least 12 copies of issue 1 and 4 copies of their first appearance in X-Men. Yeah.
How about you, Jordan? What's your hipster kryptonite?
All my hipster shit is like D&D stuff. I got a box set of Dark Sun, Ravenloft, and Planescape in pretty decent condition.
Now, here's what I'm getting
Ravenloft
at.
box came with the Taraka deck intact.
Did you buy that used?
I did.
How much of a premium?
I got it at a convention. I think I paid like $30 for it.
Is that good?
Oh wow, that's actually really good. There's some collectors out there that'll sell it for like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, it's not good enough to be CGC rated, so I don't think it's actually worth anything because of that. But yeah, I don't know. I like them. I think they're neat.
I mean, would you pay extra like if it was a graded VHS?
I mean, VHS of what? Garbage Pail Kids? I'd pay at least $10,000.
Fortunately for the collector's market, they hit the absurdity level. They're like, no, we're not. You can grade VHSs all day long. We're not buying into that. Fortunately for me, all my audio vintage stuff comes almost exclusively from Jim at Guitar Center. So
that guy we rescued in Back for Brad, yeah, he's still in the zombie apocalypse.
Like, it's that $99 price bracket. So not as good as you at $30, but pretty fucking affordable. And hey, it's all to make a better show for you at home. And hopefully you enjoy it. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got a vintage. Can we get a montage?
A vantage?
A vintage.
Vintage.
Come check this nonsense out. We do it live each and every Saturday night. 7:30 for patrons, pre super shows, and here's a reminder: if you are a patron, you get episode 1 of Wizards and Shit, which is our Game of Thrones and Rings of Powder spoiler cast. Come check that out. Now, you can get in touch with me, 8:30 back here live on Twitch, at Vinstone on Twitter. I'm not terribly original. At Vin on mass.linuxgamecast.com, federated entrant, and hit me up on Discord, IRC, wherever you may be.
Well, if Ven is Wizards, that must make me in shit. You can follow me on Twitter at the Burning
Wizards
Fool or
Wizards.
Twitch.tv.
We're reptile people. I knew it.
No,
Linux
I'm just N shit. N shit.
Is that Scottish?
It's like NSYNC, but it's just N shit. Twitch.tv/Burning Fool.
And if he's a lizard, you're a lizard, Airy, then I am a bobbit, a Morena bobbit. You see what I did there? And you can find me on
what?
Twitter
Is that
at
like a
What?
Morena eel?
Is that like Moraine Demo Dragon or whatever the fuck her name was from Wheel of Time?
Demogorgon. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Ultimagus, or you can find me on Mastodon, Altimore at mass.linuxgamecast.com.
Part man, part poorly executed joke. That is Sandy Norton. Everybody give him a big hand for hanging out with us tonight, making this shit possible. We gotta roll some credits, so. Wrong button.
Cocaine! I mean, I'll say we're at least the McFish, not the burger. The McFish.
I don't know, man. People fucking love that McFish. They go to their way.
Yeah, well, listen, we're definitely not a rib witch. That's 100% certain.
The rib witch.
We gotta thank our executive producers, Omegas and Arthur, and we gotta thank that's our advisors, our executive producers, He-Man, yeah, Bob Ram, Scott Michaud, Atomic Ass, Mike G, Mike T, Drummer, Kawaku, George, Pebble, Tomaj, and Unoid, and our solo Nicky Fan, Abstraction, Nixon's Pyramid.
Sea
Monsters.
Go for it. Read. I forgot. You can read.
Renaud L, Ryder Ex Machina, True Grills, featuring
True Grills.
Justin, Frostclaw,
That's gonna
Nubin,
stick.
David, Darkwing, System T.
Oh, man. True Grills.
Is that like Bear Grylls?
It's fine. Beautiful Death Notes. All of our cheer leagues. I'll pick a couple out just in random order. Christopher C. Daniel, Mir, Jodas, Rulio, Egal, Dementor, Zeno, Alex, K.R. Ducky, Maxis, Ogie Vaughn, Strider, Tom, Sacred Egg, and Livet.
And Fellatio, our favorite guy. Look at these
Yes.
fuckers.
Hey, people have bought stuff for the studio like Carl, Mike, Arthurian, Linux Drew, Aldius, Noctilus, John, Eshep, and Game_Mo_Tron. Thank you very much.
I've smoked a lot of reefer because I misread that as find upstanding cannabis.
You got to bring your true grills, man. This is not
Yeah,
fucking
True
amateur,
Grills. In True
Identify
Grills
everyone.
fashion.
man. We'll see you next week.
Drink your own piss.
LGC cares.
Did I kill you, Sandy?
I think I shit myself. Oh my god. It looks like True Grills.
This is-
True Grills represent.
Listen, my brain went to Bear Girls, so you know.
Yeah.
There are two grills. No, motherfucker, there's only true grills.
There's only True Grills.
In every man, there are two grills: the evil grill and the good grill. And the one that cooks the burger is the one that you pour kerosene on. I don't know. This
You
got
got
away
the
from me.
one that cooks the burgers.
And the other that drinks the piss.
Oh man. 2-4 shot. Let's light up the after shows.
Yeah.
Arise, third box.
Arise, third wheel. Arise.
Yeah.
Arise.
the most unloved CPU in the room, the HP, whatever the fuck it is.
I think
Now
it's an
we're
i5, isn't it?
You know, it's overkill, whatever it was. It was like a really fucking great deal. I was going to buy like another one of these 3010s, and I was like, oh shit, this thing just like curb stumps.
No, Pennywise sent you the Dells. The HP was the one you got on.
No, Mike sent us the Dells. Pennywise gave us the upgrade parts for it. A new CPU and RAM.
Right.
Thank you all. That's how this is coming through, man. I mean, they're better robots. That's what they do, but they get the job done.
Damn straight, son.
Now, this is why I'm desperately waiting for like the Raspberry Pi 5, because I have confidence that the next generation of Pis are going to have enough grunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can just have all that like duct tape to the underside of the desk.
That's the dream.
Yeah, that's the dream, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see. AJLGC. Let's activate that rescript. And hey, if you want to come say hello or goodbye or good night or whatever, we're gonna be the after shows. Zoop. Strider, you're just upset that you don't get to say it looks like an Amiga game every week. I'm sorry, buddy. Don't worry, Pedro's coming back. Your boy's coming back.
We should have had him on when we were doing that actual Amiga game.
Yeah.
Which one?
The really awful martial arts one.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, yeah.
It was so bad.
Fuck Karate. I hated that game.
So you loved it, is what you're saying.
I liked it more than the game that was on the other side of that floppy, which was Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostbusters on the C64 was pretty dope.
I couldn't figure out how to play it on the Apple.
You had to put the disc in.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I never assume. Never assume. You could have been rubbing it on the monitor.
Is that the same one where it was like you had like the Ghostbuster symbol, and like it was just a bunch of ghosts floating around the map?
For the Apple II, it was it was basically the same as the NES version.
Okay.
Which was,
Yeah.
Well, the Commodore one was made by David Crane, who made Pitfall.
Pitfall or Pitbull?
Pitfall.
Ah, that
He
could be
also
like
made
Pitbull's dad or
Little
somebody.
People.
Like, it's your fault.
Pitfall.
Also, Hitboxing.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys say to some shell shock?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm down for tanks.
I'm down.
Yeah.
For tanky wankies. Let's go.
I need to get my my score up, which is completely atrocious. But whatever, you know, it is what it is.
That's fine. You're not Scott. You haven't beaten the boss.
Who hasn't had 7 hours in the past week in this game?
Well, you know, the only thing I worry about Scott is what I see Scott's online and he's in Steam. Like, it's in this game.
Yeah.
Very much so.
He
Doesn't
likes calculating
branch out.
parabolas. That's his thing.
Hey, man, more power to him, right?
Well,
I gotta get this set up.
I wish I cared enough about trigonometry and fucking conics to give a shit about that.
Get on the right thing.
anything I
okay.
can get for these gears.
More
Wait.
switch. There we go.
Should probably set myself to on the line.
Now available on Android and iOS.
Now available on Steam Deck.
There's no secret. Always has been. Let me get online.
It always was.
I'm seeing that more and more these days in the news items.
What?
More
People
and more
doing bad?
games are
What?
no, more and more people popping up games saying we're now on Steam Deck.
Well, I
Now
mean,
Steam Deck compatible. Yeah.
you want to get in front of the money spigot, don't you?
Yeah, true. Very
Yeah.
true. It's just nice to see, that's all.
It was like T-Han was saying last week. He's like, man, I know people that there was no chance of like them knowing what a Linux was or anything. I'm like, hey, I got a Steam Deck. I'm like, what? So that begs the question: do you know any like non-technical people that bought a Steam Deck? Me personally, I don't.
No, I don't.
No.
My kids want the Steam Deck though.
Ah, tell them they can come over and play with it.
That's what I'm trying.
What a Steam Deck?
They're like, no, it's a trap so you can hang out with me. What?
Nah.
You think I'm gonna embarrass you or something? I'm your father.
Yes.
That's your job, yeah.
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 Yep.
Friends only.
Oh, Jordan.
Yes. Sandy's in. Jordan's in.
Oh, hang on.
I'm gonna run and get a snack real quick. I'm having a blood sugar crash.
Go for it.
All right.
I still got to get some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I got my coffee. Well, iced coffee.
Iced coffee.
Mm-hmm.
That's just coffee with ice in it.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Now it's just coffee, sugar, and milk.
It's watered down coffee.
I don't know. I had to look up when I remember the first time somebody told me like, "Hey, I'm having a nice coffee," and I didn't really think to like that. It was Starbucks bullshit. I got some random like, "Oh, Starbucks has found a new way to fucking make coffee," and I finally Googled it. I'm like, "What is that? Really?
Yeah.
It's just coffee with ice in it? Get fucked."
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I
No,
thought.
but when I get it with at Wendy's, or Australian Wendy's is different than American, but it comes with a little bit of
Please tell me the
whipped
meat's like
cream and ice cream on top of it. Sort of thing. So you
hexadecimal or
mix that
something.
through.
I don't know. Rhombus meat is the meat square.
Rhombus meat?
I know the Wendy's burgers. They're square here.
Yeah.
Wendy's here is not a burger joint. It's an ice cream parlor.
Then is it even the same Wendy's? No.
Yeah, it's not the same Wendy's.
That's what I said. I said it's different.
Well, okay, when you say it's different, we assume it has like kangaroo burgers and shit.
Yeah.
Well, kangaroo burgers are nice. I like kangaroo burgers. But no, Wendy's does not have kangaroo burgers.
Who does?
I did the other day.
No, it's like a fast food. Be like, I need some ruin meat
Fast
right
food,
now.
fast food.
And you don't feel like putting on
Macca's?
makeup.
No, not Macca's didn't. Burger King, I think, did once. Or Hungry Jack, sorry.
Goodbye,
But me,
Whopper.
generally, I just
Hello,
buy it at the
Hopper.
shop. Actually, now that you mention that, yes, that's what they called it. They called it the Hopper. It was only for a few months ago, people going, "You're killing kangaroos."
Yeah, they're like fucking rats, but bigger.
Yes, exactly. Vicious fuckers they are.
Same with the emus.
I'll rip you. Oh, emus will take your finger off, no worries.
Yeah, dude, they're not like baby dinosaurs. They're just straight up dinosaurs. Less teeth.
Yeah.
That's about it.
They're really freaky when you get near them because they don't actually squawk or anything. They rumble in their guts. It's weird.
That's to let you know how delicious they are.
Well, it's not weird. It's more scary because you're going, okay, where's that noise coming from? And you see this big bird in front
Well,
of you.
let's be honest, man. Like, if you're near an emu and it's rumbling at you, you got a train of tragedies that have taken place to end up there. You're like, how did this happen? Again. I thought we swore this off. Like, no. It's emu time.
Echidnas are spiky little meat sacks. Wombats, nah, too much fat.
I tried to identify it, but it was consumed too quickly.
Yeah, wombats, too much fat. Koalas, too drunk.
So Jordan, let's say you're let's just say you like regain consciousness in Australia. All right, let's put this in the realm of possibility.
As you do.
As one does. And all you see is a Burger King. And the sign out front says, "Goodbye, Whopper. Hello, Hopper." Are you getting one? It's some deep ass shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're hitting his soul right now.
And a mouthful of peanut butter. So,
Sit.
come on, get down there. Fuck. Yeah. I'd at least go in and ask what the hopper is.
Okay, what would you assume it was?
The guy from Stranger Things?
I like it. I like
Theory?
it.
All right, that's one way.
Dennis Hopper? Although I think he's dead, so...
Yeah, he's already dead. He's gone.
Yeah.
The
think
hopper from like a thing of paintballs. So like if you order a hopper, are they gonna like pull out a paintball gun and shoot you a bunch?
Okay.
But if it was like a sandwich for the hopper, maybe it's like very hoppy. Maybe it's like a very like hop bread as opposed to like a wheat bread or something. Maybe I don't know.
Well, you know, I mean, it could be like, I just assume that they serve alcohol with kids' meals in Australia.
Oh yeah. I think they just give you alcohol if you're in Australia.
Get them with the Fosters.
No, we were
fuck off
going
with
with
the
like
Fosters.
kangaroo burger, a hopper.
I haven't eaten it, but I went to a place that did have kangaroo burgers,
Uh huh.
so I'd eat that. Yeah.
All right.
I give
Yeah,
it a
kangaroo
try.
is actually good. Kangaroo meat's really good for you. Has no fat and it's really high in iron and protein. That's what I'm quite good
I mean,
for you. Good for the
most
heart.
meat is high in protein. That's almost exclusively what
Like
it is.
higher than normal, I should say.
Per how many grams?
Per
Like,
hop.
What are you talking about?
Per hop.
I don't know the number. I don't know the exact.
Out of
figures,
shit
but it
that
is
hops,
high.
it's got the highest protein content.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know about that because like crickets are pretty high protein.
Yeah, they
Yes.
are. Yeah.
Fuck crickets, all right? Don't bring you're not allowed to bring crickets up to me after the light fixture incident. Fucking cricket. That motherfucker's still there nice and dead and shit, too. I cut that light on and just left it.
Can I talk about cricket the sport?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
That makes no goddamn sense. You will get no defense from Old Event on that one. I'm like, nope.
It's like some of these games last like 5 days long. Like what?
Yep. Yeah.
I've been to cricket matches and to a 100% green spider walks out on the field. I'm like, valid.
All right. Yeah.
Sure. No fucking idea how cricket's played.
That could be good. Rattlesnake and rabbit with some jalapenos.
Well, rabbits are
Rattlesnake
pretty
is
good
not
on
that
its own.
bad.
Well, I mean, if we get some duct tape, we can make some rattle rabbit.
I've had crocodile and rabbit. It's nice.
Crocodile seems like it would be like legit, right?
It's
Yeah,
tastes like
it's-
chicken. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, just a whole lot really bony.
It's the like matrix of foods, all right? Like the whole chicken,
What's that?
reptile, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's all this fucking same animal, right? Like they're all fucking like birds are dinosaurs, alligators are dinosaurs.
Like degrees of venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many degrees of venom is Woody Harrelson though?
I would watch a Venom movie. That's from Woody Harrelson.
What year?
I mean, there is one. It's called
What
Let There Be
vintage?
Carnage.
No, a good one.
I mean, you didn't specify that before, man. Move
I
those
know.
goalposts.
I just did. I just threw it down. I had to put a fine tip on it, man.
Now, there are many,
Come on,
many
gotta have
movies.
a
out there.
refined. Gotta have a refined Woody Harrelson. Come on.
I don't know. I didn't mind like him as Carnage. I mean, he did what he could with the fucking source
The
for the
role that
Sony
he was
movie.
given.
Yeah,
Yeah, the movie made no sense because it's like, oh yeah, and his girlfriend's a mutant. Like, what? Where? What? Okay.
reasons. Listen, we're gonna do some side trilogy or some shit. I'm like, no, you're not. Sony,
It's like, well,
you're not.
yeah. What is going on here? Like, we're like, I'm cool with them establishing new shit, but like, you know, you're gonna bring mutants in here,
Just
like,
you know what?
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Let go,
You're
Sony.
going out in left field. You're gonna try to bring in mutants before fucking Disney does.
No,
It's like, okay.
you're gonna make one more movie, Sony. Then you're not gonna do shit for 5 years. Then you're gonna reboot it,
Yeah.
like you've done with Spider-Man 3 fucking times.
that's what they were doing with the Fantastic Four, just to keep the license, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that was Fox that did that, wasn't it?
yep. But
Yeah.
but like, no. So Sony knows that Spider-Man is the fucking moneymaker, right? Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're not going to give it up.
So here's the
It's
question.
literally
Here's
their only Marvel title that they have.
my theory, like not even theory, under and over. When does Disney just get pissed off and buy Sony?
are they able to do that?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't
no.
think so.
I don't think
Sony's
Well,
pretty
hang
much on the
on,
same
hang on.
level
They
as
got
Disney.
Apple money, man.
they do.
But Sony is not an American company. There's different
Right,
things.
but you know,
and
the
Sony also owns
the
a
dump
lot,
truck of
so-
money. The dump truck of money does not care for nations.
Right? It
You just
doesn't
back up the
doesn't
dump
check
truck.
your passport.
The
Yeah.
laws and regulations do though.
No, dump truck of money doesn't give a shit about
supersedes
that. Yeah,
There's a dump truck of money for that. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, that might be a side truck, but
there's an entire fleet of dump trucks just filled with cash, man. Like they'll send out however many out they need. Oh man,
But
so
would
is it
still
just
need
5?
to get past government regulation
You like,
in
but
both
like
the
bribery
US
isn't a
and-
thing.
Yeah.
and
Like
Japan.
government regulation only goes so far. Government regulation only works on people like us, the people with no
But I'm
money.
thinking the
Yeah, if
I'm
I
not
had,
thinking American
if I had
money.
one
Managed
dump
to
truck
stop
of
a-
money,
I managed to stop a few big mergers.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
well, that's because
NVIDIA and
but,
ARM.
but that is
That
because
was that
Nvidia
was
did not.
multiple truckloads of money. Yeah,
It wasn't enough truckloads of money. That's the thing.
wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And it wasn't America that stopped the merge, it was UK.
Yeah, so they need they need dump
China,
trucks of pounds.
Yeah.
There was more than one country that was like, no.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna get through China without like giving China a piece. They're
Oh no, not at all.
majority stakeholdership. Yeah, come on, please.
Wait, China was involved in that?
Yeah,
Yep.
they said no to the merger.
Huh.
Yeah, Nvidia and ARM want to do business in China, so yeah, we gotta kind of listen to what the
fair
government says.
Yeah.
All right.
there we go.
So
They
anyone
didn't,
else?
they
up
didn't
the
have
tanks?
enough dump truck.
Anyone
I
else?
guess not.
Anyone else?
I
No?
can't get the game to freaking load.
Have you tried like installing an easy distribution like Mint? Or,
Listen, it's not the
or
distribution. I
Manjaro?
mean, Patrick is not technically competent, so but he's trying.
It's not
He's
getting
trying.
past the freaking loading.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hello. Just,
I'm
The fact that
surrounded
I
by
had it running
Canadians.
longer than you guys have.
I'm joining.
Joining.
He's in.
Cool.
Did someone turn on? Did someone turn on the Scott signal?
Yeah.
He sensed it.
I was watching a stream.
I imagine that the Scott
So,
signal
yes, we
would
did
just be
turn
like
on the
that
Scott
giant
signal.
screw.
He was
like,
saving
just
his
projected
energy.
onto a cloud.
goddamn, yeah.
He's got to remove
Hey,
his
blue
weighted
screw.
training clothing.
Scott's not here for us. Scott's here for Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho. The Vegeta to his Goku.
Yeah.
The area effect weapons do not care.
Can
Change
I?
it to 6 players,
Six.
not 8.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get it ready up again.
There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, jalapeno
much
peppers are
drugs.
awesome.
In the lab.
And I forgot
course.
where my mouse was.
Are we on a team?
Teams.
Who-
Oh,
me and
no.
you.
Team
We're
LGC
dead.
versus team. Yeah,
We
we're
are
fucked.
dead.
We are fucked.
We have more mana bar than you.
Well, you have the two people who are good at math on your team, so.
Ow.
Damn it!
Damn
that
it.
didn't work.
What the fuck? I just teleported. Alright, sure. Alright. Let's see.
This is one game, Michael, where your lag will not save your ass.
No.
You should definitely join us for Trackmania if you want to watch a car teleport around a map. What is this bullshit?
The turret.
Yeah. Okay, so that's just a good sighting round.
Ah, he's creeping up. He's nooching.
And we got the needlessly epic music again.
Only on your end, I get like drum and bass.
Yeah.
Well, that did work.
Ah, fuck. Damn it.
Whoops.
Sorry, Sandy. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Aim in the blue hole.
Aim in the black hole. What are you
What's
talking
with like the
about?
fucking vortex up there? Like you
Yeah.
useless as just hang it out.
No!
Bye.
Perfect. That's what I need.
Let's see how this goes. I wonder if I'm just gonna hit Sandy again.
That didn't work.
No.
No.
No!
It hungers.
Well, I made a misshapen butt in the ground, so one day I'll hit something.
Artistic impression.
I'm just biding my time until Ven and Sandy die, and then I'm just gonna 1v3 all these guys. It's gonna be a, it's gonna
Well,
be a
there's one.
bloodbath.
Ah, he screwed himself. There
There we
we go.
go. Now
Oh, what the
that's
fuck?
You know what, Jordan? See if you can work on Alan's mana bar.
Yeah. Well, let's
I
fucking see
don't
how
have
this
much
goes.
left.
That's the point.
I just trying to not hit the fucking shields. That's my goal. Yee,
Nice.
got these.
Ow.
Nice.
Well, I got through. I got through with shields.
All right.
Here comes Scott with his patented none of this bullshit maneuver.
This is a little tank wiener maneuver. I can see your doodle, Scott.
I can see your doodle.
I'm behind 7 boxies.
What the fuck is that shit?
I don't know, probably some one-shot magic.
What is happening?
Tis but a scratch. Oh, I can't go up? Error.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're a wee bit stupid.
I am a very much bit stupid, Scott. Or not Scott.
I
Foxy.
didn't.
I'm projecting.
Oh, glad. Oh. I'm glad I can speak fluent
Nice.
Canadian.
I mean, Australia is just hot Canada. Let's be real.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
Australia is Alabama with a coastline. It's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna miss. I know I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
missed anyway.
Yes. Damn it.
Good job, Legolas.
My take doesn't have knees, bitch.
Disco ball. Disco,
Wow.
disco.
You know what?
Nice.
Suck it, Scott.
Oh,
He's still gonna hit me.
you can-
He's gonna hit me with the bank shot.
He's gonna Rain Man this shit on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the black hole,
Oh,
the portal.
no.
Yeah, it's gonna be some obscene fucking nonsense. What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Was that just an
What
entire
the
plane
hell?
that flew into me?
yes, it was.
Warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Every
just a
time we
warm-up.
lose, it's just a practice.
Yeah.
Oh, run. Run while you have a chance. I have quicksand technology now.
That's actually a really good weapon.
It can also be used to grief people too.
Yeah, it is.
I pity the fool that's not on my team. Next run.
You're just gonna go full Anakin on them?
Oh, hell yeah. What is this? A luck level? Petrol. Track.
Track is the good one.
There's too many of them.
Where's the one that don't blow up as much level?
Armor, chassis.
Chassis, yep.
The plus whatever is your air quotes minibar.
Alright.
So yeah.
What's in the shop? Can I buy stuff in the shop? Do I have money?
Yeah.
I have 45 tokens. I can buy a jetpack. Even people asked. Oh, why is it locked? Alright, I'll buy a jetpack. Get Jiggy. Is that in my price range? I think everything else is locked.
Yeah, you've only got 20 gears, so yeah.
Oh, is that what that means next to the gears?
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay.
I have 1 gear.
I have 89.
I got
I have
20.
30.
I have 269.
Yeah, rounding error to
Yeah, someone's been
Mr.
playing
Money
this
Gears.
game.
Yeah. How do
Mr.
I-
Griefer Scott has got 3,148.
I didn't say I was the one doing the griefing.
But we
But
all
you
know
didn't
it's
say-
you.
You didn't say
But we
you
all
weren't
know it's you.
either. So, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Flames. Flummies.
I have faith. I have faith. You'll figure
Oh.
it out. There we go.
I thought I ready to.
Yeah, whenever
Alrighty.
someone changes settings, you have to re-ready
Oh, re-ready up. Okay.
to make sure the host doesn't just grief you.
God damn it.
Why are we on the same teams again? This is bullshit. This is a death
It
sentence.
knows! It knows!
So I think the rule of this game is if we do any amount of damage to these guys, then we win, regardless of what the score says.
Right.
Nah, I fucked it. I screwed it. Oh, no.
What? What?
Then there
Yeah.
All right, whatever, man.
This is why
game's a
Sandy
fucking-
can't get levels.
This game's a fucking wash. I don't understand what the moons are
Thinking of
doing.
grave.
I don't think
Stop
anyone
aiming
does.
for me.
Hey man, I gave you like a 21-cent salute.
Yeah.
A 21 sun salute.
Samsung, and you drive.
Yeah.
I
Of sand.
I donated your sperm to a sperm bank, and
Oh, thank you.
and it's been 21 women had children, and they all had kids. So here's your 21 sun salute. Okay.
Then what's a golden sun?
It's a pretty good RPG for the Game Boy Advance.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a very good RPG.
I gave you an alibi and you didn't take it.
Nope. Glorp.
Welp. Okay, Jordan, the best thing we can do is group up for
Yeah, just clump so that we all just get fucked and just drive immediately off the cliff. But
Yeah.
if this were a game of Rocket League, just start trying to score into your own net, just like, please let it end. And of course they explode. Why not? Why wouldn't they?
Carpet bomb.
Ah, see, the game doesn't want me to murder you as quickly as I plan to, peasants.
Yeah.
I have obstacles in my way.
Yeah, let's fucking see how this goes, man. I wanna score a hit.
Chicken.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Fuck all y'all!
Yeah, let's go, boys.
You're going down.
Delicious.
Slowly but surely.
This was a
Don't call me Shirley.
mistake.
He didn't call you Shirley. He was just telling Shirley something else.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
But
It's
don't call
not
me
all
Shirley.
about. It's not all about you, Miranda.
So goddamn Canadian.
Oh, screw it. Let's go. Moons.
Miranda
Do
Michaud.
something. Ow! Hit myself.
What's the gold thing do?
I think this is just like a
the
buff.
gears.
You get
They
get
no,
shit.
the gears.
Ah,
You got a bomb.
Yeah,
get
if you hit it, you get 1
You
to 5
get-
gears depending on stuff.
you get free shit.
But you need to actually put your mouse over it to collect them.
Whoop. Nope.
Really, that didn't hit it? Huh.
apparently not.
You underestimate our incompetence, Alan. Yeah, most people hack to look good on the internet. We're just like, no, we suck.
Alan, what was that?
Ranging error.
Okay, sure.
Hold on.
Why can't I drive backwards?
Your tread isn't good enough, I guess.
Better
Bring me
treads.
the... no. Wait, no, fuck, I should have backed that up. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, hey!
Nice, there we go.
That actually did something. Why not?
Ow.
Ooh.
Nice.
I shaved
they
off
just-
his fucking mana bar, man. We can go out as heroes.
And then they just shoot an entire plane at us.
Ah.
Or whatever the fuck that was.
But do you really need to put this much thought into our execution, maybe?
Yes. The fucking Hellzone grenade, really? Okay, fine. That's just some fucking insult to injury, man. That's
This is horseshit. I call shenanigans.
Hey, unlock napalm.
Don't come in here with this whistling music. Happiness.
it's like extra insulting. It's great.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some points. So great.
Wait, what?
Deathmatch. So we're all ganging up on Scott, right?
Okay.
Like that,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so it's unanimous.
Yeah.
Alan, you on board?
Unanimous?
Scott, are you on board? We're all gonna gang up on Scott.
Alan plays it. I'll be over here in the corner letting you fuckers kill yourselves, so then I'll pick up the scraps.
I'm just trying to get Scott to commit to killing himself. That's what I'm doing.
Scott's not going to commit tank seppu.
Sepapoo.
That just made me take a sip of poo.
You need to be
we need-
indiscriminate with your attacks.
Scott needs to be the juggernaut.
I'm between Scott and Alan, so I'm fucked if I shoot at either one of them on this first volley.
Well, Alan is pointing back. And
All right, let's see how this
who
goes.
cares?
Yeah, but I know what type of maps Alan sucks at in Trackmania. And I haven't made the playlist for next week.
Ah, blackmail. I see.
Yeah. Like, there will be consequences.
Consequences will never be the same again. Can I get it all the way to Sandy?
Yes.
Ah, damn it. Oh, that was so close.
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
Holy hello!
AOE.
Oh, okay, that was
Oh,
Scott with like the
full
fucking
pyro.
technical nuclear warhead. Okay. That makes
Jesus
sense.
Christ. There goes all
Fireworks.
there goes all my shields. That was
Yeah.
pyro, not
go.
Right,
pyro.
right. We need to all gang up on Scott. That's
Yeah.
our gentle reminder.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Scott likes the challenge. It's a break in the monotony.
Nope, too far.
Yes.
Hey,
That worked out so
I did
well.
something.
All right.
All right. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I can do the gravity shot. I don't think it's gonna work, but I have
Alan.
I have no expectations. To Alan, it's always worth it.
I
Reprisal.
love how Scott's
comeuppance.
hiding right beside Ved.
Ven's
Nope,
hiding
that
behind
didn't
me.
work. Oof.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Twofer.
That's a lot of rollers. Is that like the fully upgraded one?
My meat shield just exploded.
Man, I got an achievement.
You get achievements for killing Scott. Goddamn.
I did over 200 damage that turn,
Nice.
hitting both of you with a sniper.
Well, team, everybody try to kill Alan. Good luck.
Nope.
It worked. Then your sacrifice isn't unnoticed.
Crap.
Alan's
Oh,
trying
no,
himself.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
And
How did he survive that?
He had a whole hell of a lot of shields.
and he only
can't
got
hide in there.
No, I was just lucky.
Yeah, you that shit missed a bunch of that shit just missed Alan.
Yeah.
he's hiding in the smoke, man. Don't let him deceive you. He's still there.
Damn it!
Ow.
Gotcha,
I just keep
baby.
overshooting this. I need to like.
Oh shit!
no.
Change my
oh
range.
shit!
Ow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yep. Going over here.
Okay.
He's flinched. He bleeds. It can be cut.
Oh well, perfect. This is where I need to. Now, we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's gonna go well. Worst comes to worst, I just hit Sandy.
What?
I mean, Sadie's about to shoot herself, but yeah, see.
Spermies!
Oh. Just short.
Oh, jeez.
You hit something with that.
Yeah, alright. Well, he's at the very end of the map.
Okay, gentlemen, do you think the three of you can coordinate and aim for the, I don't know, corner?
No.
No.
It's
No?
too much.
Not a
Too much
chance?
to ask.
All right.
No. Too much.
You guys are like the worst boy band.
Yep. Finger bang.
Ow. Got him.
Fuck!
What
God damn
the
it.
hell? Oh my god. At least I'm safe for a turn, I guess.
not necessarily.
Delay the inevitable.
Unless you're gonna hit yourself. Oh.
Yeah, I would use the overcharge first. Fine.
Boing. He's still hitting himself.
If you use an item, then it takes your turn, so you could, well,
Yeah.
the overcharge item, so you could have just been like, I'm not gonna shoot.
You can overcharge?
Yeah, it's top in items.
Nope, I don't got it.
What does overcharge do?
It
Doubles the
increases
damage
your
of the next shot.
next. Not double. It's only like 5% or some crap like that.
Okay.
Maybe 15 or something. It's something I usually don't care about.
This mess
All right.
Wow. Sorry, I'm wrong. I just looked at the tooltip. 25%.
That was just completely fucking useless.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that.
I'd rather not have that barrel up my ass. There, Jordan.
I'm just gonna aim at something I can't hit. I give up.
Oh,
Just on life in general.
Damn.
Ah, come on.
Whoa, no.
Oh.
What about second bullshit? There it is. All right.
useless.
It's like rain on your wedding day. All right.
Old tank turned 98.
Hopefully that turned 98. We're on 11.
Time for a spray and pray.
It'd be great if you could feed off corpses.
Did I get that?
You can sometimes take the weapons to drop.
Damn it! I was off by like a fucking micrometer too. Jesus Christ. It was a bad round.
Nah, that'll be a pussy way of doing it.
Okay, on Team Not Mr. Alert, we're still working on trajectories and
Never claimed to be
Yeah,
good
look at
enough.
the
pointy
damage.
in toward enemy.
Mr. Alert has a lot.
Ah!
I didn't hit anyone with that.
Boop.
Bonk.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Just gotta not fuck this up.
What I got?
Yeah, the bounders hit once and then they target the nearest enemy. Which is interesting because it doesn't count for like bounces and stuff like that.
So, like,
you
real
can-
talk, Scott, have you made a spreadsheet for this game?
No.
Huh?
But there is a
Someone else. Someone else did.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. All right.
He took someone else's spreadsheet.
Man, the high level weapons are like such bullshit, man. Jesus Christ. Boing.
Hear
I
that,
fucking
Mr.
dropped shot to that,
Anderson?
aren't I? Bloody hell.
It's the sound of tank treads
I
getting
should be in
stuck.
artillery. Bloody drop shot.
Boop.
Ow.
You got a triple jumper.
Ow.
Oh!
You got 20 armor?
Oh. You go for the health?
right,
No.
Sandy.
Oh,
Come on,
shit.
Sandy. Come
Oh,
on,
I'm
Sandy.
having fucking.
There you go, man.
Sandy.
Yeah, don't go head to head with that nonsense, man.
No. So let's do this.
He does have almost a 3x health bonus, or a gain on him, though.
Doesn't matter.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
well done, Sandy.
Wow. GG standing.
Where's the happy music?
That's my first win ever in this game.
Amazing.
Well
It
done,
only took
Sandy.
like 30 times of playing this game with you guys to actually get a victory.
Ooh, lightning.
Ooh, weapon upgrade.
Lovely.
You want to do some shocker?
We will. I think we got another free-for-all deathmatch at us.
All right.
All right.
For those of us who might have got one-shotted out of the previous game.
Homer.
What is the vortex, Scott?
vortex. If it's what you're. Oh yeah, it's like
yeah.
rebound, except you have to go through a portal.
Yeah, that match will take forever. Fuck that.
That's why we're gonna go with this one.
Oh, yes, this one
yes. Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, I look forward to be eliminating in the first round. So
Yeah.
again. Yeah, me too.
gives me an opportunity to figure out what to order.
All right, Private. I want you to put your lead in the middle of the round thing.
Hi, Alan. How you doing?
Do I have a I got the pistol.
All right.
I got-
Wing
How
and a
about you,
miss.
Foxy?
I'm doing all right. Yuppies!
I'm like, do I have any single shot stuff? No. Fuck.
What is really
I'm
weird is
gonna
that
take all my stuff.
with this round is that it shrinks on each fire,
Yeah.
which if you have multiple players,
Somebody gets the short end of the circle.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
it's,
the
it's an
multiplayer
elimination
has,
game, right?
Hard mode.
Boing, boing, boing,
Why does it get bigger?
boing. Is it a snowball?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a snowball.
Okay. All right.
All right, Sandy. Here you go.
Watch out for the black hole. It's gonna suck.
Ah!
Gentlemen.
Mentalgen.
What?
Oh!
Yeah, little gun shy. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, no hesitation. Straight up. Boom.
Like, oh, that's far. Hmm.
That looks doable, which is makes me question it. Right.
Yeah, code for uh-oh. How's this gonna go wrong?
Do I have just like a regular fucking clock?
You got a Glock. Yep. I want it.
Well, I'm out.
I wanted the Glock, but
At least you
Yeah.
weren't the first one.
I tread
this is gonna be
in
like
the
another one of
steps
these.
of greatness.
This is gonna be another one of these bullshit rounds where the thing just like spawns directly on top of me every time, and somehow it's easy. All right, what do I got? I have no idea if this is even gonna hit. So moons.
When in doubt.
It better hit at that range.
Listen, the moons
those
have been they're a little crazy, yeah.
They're a mystery to everyone.
Just like the actual moon.
But do they rewrite history? What? No moon tells? Fine.
I mean,
Ooh.
are they necrophile cannibals?
They can be. I don't judge moons. I mean, I do. Like, Callisto's kind of a bitch moon.
I judge moons all the time.
I normally just
Foxy.
yell at him.
I mean, there's probably some Canadian currency called a moonie or some shit.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. It's normally what you did at the back of a school bus.
I mean, lunar, maybe.
Not sure how the 2 times damage works in this.
It
Yeah, kick that target's ass. Wreck
I'm
it.
trying to get rid of all the useless ones.
Yeah, same.
Oh, do you think you're gonna be able to manage this?
I don't think Scott's gonna make this one.
It's not me.
I don't know. Foxy.
It's not me, it's Alan.
Oh, it's out.
Oh,
Man.
right.
don't know, this
Scott
is-
and Alan have performed the fusion dance and are now scowling.
Ah. I thought it was Alascott.
I hope this works.
A lot. Yeah, if you do merge Alan with Scott, you do get a lot. So it's that checks out.
Now we got a Scott.
It's just a lot.
Previously on a lot of Scott.
Bye bye.
Doggles.
What sort of soap opera is that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of a buddy situational comedy. Then, like, there's the episode with a clone, and the roommate walks out, and he's like, "It looks like you've overreached your escarpment.
Yeah.
That was literally the last episode of What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
How are you
boy.
going to get this one?
Yeah, no spoilers beyond that. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Scotson's the show. I didn't know.
Well, not quite Scott, but a Scott analog.
All right.
A
the
Scott
digital
analog,
Scott?
if you were. Yeah.
This is really the first tricky shot.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Alan. Welcome to the land of losers.
The Losers Lounge.
Yeah, the losers lounge.
This guy's got so much damn petrol, he could just like drive up to
Yeah.
it. Just like,
He can just clear the map, which is like extra
Right.
bullshit.
Whee! Bye, rocks.
Alright. Oh, it's over there. I thought that was the times 2 damage.
Oh, crap. Oh, hang on. I made that was... Ah, shit.
hmm.
Oh,
Do I still have it? Bruce told me I still have it.
And
Yes,
thus,
I did.
Would you have one that just says random bullshit go? What?
it's the Moon Knight one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh my god.
Fuck! Oh, no!
Oh, you grazed its bum hairs.
All that fuel. God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, speaking of which, why does butt hair exist?
Because once
To
upon
annoy.
a time, before humans were humans, we were apes. Covered in fur.
I'm still covered
Even in the
fur.
butts?
Even
Butt
in the
fur,
butts.
man.
Have you looked at an animal's butt? It's covered in fur. You are an animal. You're not a fungus. You're not a plant. So,
Oh shit, you made it. All right.
all right.
Okay.
So why didn't whatever made us not be covered in fur include the butt?
God.
God.
not include the, well, because you see, we're all made in God's image, and God has a really hairy ass,
Yeah.
clearly,
Absolutely.
and a lot of nipples. Too many nipples.
Practically
Too
made
many.
of them. Oh shit, you got that. All right.
All right.
Oh, come
God
on.
damn it.
Come on. Like, come on. You can't.
You know, yeah. Speaking of God, just smiling on Scott Michaud over here.
Yeah.
Hey, someone pronounced
Oh.
it correctly. Yay!
Fuck that.
Ooh.
Is that's not even. Wait. Can you shoot the blue portal? Yeah, maybe.
You- you-
Is
Yeah,
that
better
some
shot in the
sort
blue.
of airstrike
Yeah, but
type
whatever
weapon?
direction it goes out, it's gonna go in the same direction.
Yeah,
If you have something
need
like
to-
a cactus, you can go underneath and it'll drop down.
or you could try to bank shot it out of off the edge into the blue one. But again, really risky.
Yeah.
What we're saying
think-
is Scott won this match. Basically.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
not. He might if he goes for a powerful enough one through the orange one, he might be able to get it to rebound through. Nope. But that's all bullshit. So you know.
There it is.
Yeah.
Silence.
Damn you, Scott.
Scott once again beat up a room full of tunnelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he really likes going to that preschool during recess,
Hey,
just
man.
kicking ass.
You know what?
Roundhouse
You
kicking
got to
five-year-olds.
respect that he comes back and does a victory lap though. It's like,
Yeah, he's just like urinates on their unconscious bodies.
it's on his TikTok.
That's why he's
Oh
not
my
allowed on TikTok anymore.
All right, we're gonna close out tonight with a shocker team battle.
All right.
We're gonna pick a fucky map.
I'll put it on random to make it fair.
All right.
Random or generated? What's the difference?
Generated will just
Random.
randomly shit you out a map. Random will pick one of the ones that are already made.
All right, shit map.
I'm waiting until I see a
is-
map that I like.
I don't think it works like that, but sure.
Listen, you don't tell me how it works.
Oh, Oh.
See, like this is the approximate titty shape, ass titty shape.
Fuck off, Scott. Fuck right
Oh,
off.
no. Oh, yeah, we've got a pair there, and that's the feet. Yeah, okay, sure.
A Canadian ass is built differently. All right.
They are.
Where are you pointing towards Foxy?
I'm trying to build up our net.
Oh, you're doing that. Okay. There we go. And there we go.
Well, that
Nice.
backfired. I thought that was the ball that was gonna go to. Fuck this game.
Alan, build that wall.
That one was me. Sorry.
Do I have anything for that?
Yeah, Sandy or Alan, if you got anything that shoots up.
Yeah, sorry, I got nothing.
I'm gonna try to boop this thing.
Yep. Do it.
Boop. Up. Told you. Watch out. Ah.
That.
No, no, come on, the other way, other way, other way, other way.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
On the board.
Thy bullshit giveth, and thy bullshit take it away.
What the fuck? All right, I'll take that.
Where the fuck
Bully,
is that
but-
going?
No.
Yay! Yes!
Wee.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Score on that.
Come on,
Yes,
come on.
come on.
Don't you dare.
Do it.
Oh.
Fucking Emperor Palpatine.jpg. Do it.
Ah.
Okay.
Sheev.png.
Let's go.
We're talking trailer. I don't even know what it does, but it has a giant purple drill, and that's all I need.
Are we waiting on me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I just realized that.
No worries.
Yes! Thanks, Alan.
Les incompetents. Does the driller go through the ground? I hope so. If not. Nope. Oh, that just goes down. Okay, that's useless.
Grave driller.
Go.
Oh,
We need drill my
actually,
grave.
wasn't useless. Enabled me to create a trench so that
Catch
the
it.
ball can't get out.
Man,
Yeah, all we need to do is keep it there, and we win. For 7 more rounds.
4, 7 turns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we got. That's all you gotta do.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Oh, who put it there?
Me.
Jesus.
Drop.
Fuck you, game.
Swanson.
Oh my god.
Dunk,
R&B.
dunk, dunk, dunk.
Random ball generator. All right, Foxy, don't shoot it that way. Shoot it the other way because it's gonna recoil off the fucking wall.
Right.
You got this, fam. Don't listen to him. He's trying to trick you.
Yeah, he's trying to throw you
Okay,
off.
I'm gonna go
He's
up
trying to
and
kill
over.
the team.
And...
This is probably gonna own goal, but you know what? Whatever. Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
come on!
Oh,
Yep, come on, Pence.
I don't know how that's not going to knock it in, but it is.
Nah.
Balls on Scott's chin.
Don't judge.
All right.
No, I want to keep it there. It's a good place for it.
Need to get rid of that wall. What we need to do.
Yeah. we
Like
also need to
sometimes
dig
the
some-
wall actually guides it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can,
Yeah, we can also just dig more trenches on our side.
Can I dig more liches?
But I mean, you can dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam on the back of my Dragula.
I dug a hole. Down in a hole. And come on, get in
yes,
there. I
yes,
made the hole just for you. Yes.
All right. Well, we still have an easy peasy lead. Don't shoot it that way, Scott. It's gonna go
Scott,
on
you
that.
got this, fam. Don't listen to him.
They're lying to you.
Fucking go in our net.
They're just jelly of your tank waiter.
Did nothing. Amazing.
I'm sorry, Scott. You're not going to be able to summon Tank Jesus.
He's about
You
to
don't
go
know what I
Super
have.
Tank Saiyan. Watch him actually have fucking Tank Jesus. That's just one of the like the level. That's the level 70 unlock or whatever.
All right. Hopefully this.
I'm
works.
waiting for him to bring out the nuke.
That's level 8.
Come on, bounce back, bounce back, bounce back.
Oh no!
Oh, god damn that wall.
God damn! What's going on? Are you doing a spirit bomb?
I'm bringing the popcorn.
Come on, just bounce down. That's it. Yes.
Oh, come on!
Yes.
The guppies.
Good score, Foxy, by the way.
Can't get.
I wonder what this button does.
Oh, it's good
Blam!
to hear.
Just they self-destructs. I wonder what Alt F4 does.
I don't.
Oh, that's what that does.
All right.
I wonder what holding down the power button on your computer for 15 seconds does.
I don't know. Let
They'll
me
cut
just
it
give it
like
a try.
really off, right? Mine's like
What the-
4.
What the hell is that, Scott?
Saying the thing about the demonic presence.
All right. I got rid of their fucking
The
wall.
wall. Yeah, come on, bounce the other way. Yes.
Mr.
Keep going, keep going.
Gorbachev, tear
Stop.
down this wall.
Alan, can you drop
Alan,
to
get
the
on
other
the other
side of
side
the
of that
ball?
ball.
All right, good.
There you go.
Now you can knock it at our goal
Now
with some
watch him
force.
hit it off the wall straight back in.
Can I do any landscaping for you? Maybe.
I'm trying to do some landscaping on theirs.
I'm trying to do some manscaping
That,
here. If
that
you
was
don't
again. That
mind.
didn't do anything.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Come on,
Jeez, like
bounce
a-
That works.
torpedoes
That
in
What was
works.
that delayed reaction
Wait,
there?
why doesn't their net drop?
Hover net. What happens if
like-
the ball
it's-
goes under the net?
It's like hover hand, but like
But more net.
gravies.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Gravies.
All right, who got that one?
That was me.
Yeah, oh, shit.
I got to touch on it.
If
though, so
only
I don't
because
speak
I
it.
was there closest. Like, I
Yeah,
had
they're-
less to travel.
It's anyone's game though. Like we've seen how like quickly you can
Yes.
just score 6
yes,
points
keep
on
going that way.
yourself.
Keep going that way. Keep going that way. Bounce, bounce.
Catch it,
thank
Alan.
you.
Alan, you failed us.
Hey, that was a credit to Scott. What?
I don't know.
I think I was the last one to get a goal.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
So I'm tired of carrying you. Can you just be quiet? Yeah.
Yes.
Pity ball. Aw.
Nope. No.
Soccer ball, corner pocket.
In my sack. that I made.
I mean, this isn't what I imagine American football is, but all right.
Thanks, Basil.
Thank you, Basil. Happy pinata noises.
Ole!
See, at this hour, I'm like, is Basil up early or late?
What the heck was that?
He's trying to fucking, like, use his warp whistle or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I still
Actually,
get
who
a,
was that anyway?
that was me. I still get a turn after that? Okay, I thought that actually consumed my turn.
Nope.
Wing.
Of course. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
So that'll
just in
be
case.
4 to me. No, that one was Jordan's.
Yep.
Jordan's on
I
the
did it.
board.
I finally did it. I hope now my mother will stop calling me. Complaining that I never score a goal in Shocker. Thank you, Thor.
Thunk.
And I'm gonna take my
And
ball
it's
and go home. Yeah.
Whatever.
yeah, whatevs.
Hey, I leveled up. I am now 36. I got a jumper. So I can shoot sweaters at people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. You know what? It's not a bad game.
No.
Not bad.
What
at
am
all.
I gonna use my upgrade on?
I don't think I would mind possibly some variations. Like, because it seems like it's pretty much been the same game modes since, I don't know, the past.
Well, this is a remake of a Newgrounds game. This you start off as a Flash game in a browser.
And there's a whole lot more stuff than when Foxy Gifted did to me when it was in early access. So it's a whole lot different of a game than when I started playing.
I mean, they got to focus all their effort on that Android version that people want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Hey,
incompatible.
everybody's been clamoring for it.
Come on. Big money, no whammy.
What are you doing? How are you gambling?
Hey,
I got-
100 gear.
If you win,
Yeah.
Yep.
I got 1 gear.
if you win in the main menu, there's a bottom right that's claim.
And you can spin the wheel of Booga Booga for extra money.
The main menu?
Yeah.
Daily
Yep.
win bonus? Where does
Yep.
it say this?
Yep.
Bottom right hand corner.
Bottom right.
Oh, the one with the green lock on it?
Yeah, you
'cause
didn't win
win.
anything else.
You didn't win.
Get fucked, game.
I feel you.
It's not my problem if this game is unable to recognize greatness. Ah. All right, Twitch. That's going to do it for the live stream. We're going to say goodnight in our Discord. So if you want to hop in there and do whatever you want to do, we'll be around. I'll be back Tuesday on Trackmania. Fresh maps. That'll be a thing. I got some doozies planned. Fun doozies, but doozies nonetheless. Mixing it up a little bit. Throwing some extra challenge sodas your way. Not bonus sodas, challenge sodas. 5 p.m.
Is one of them preloaded with Mentos?
I could probably find one. Like with Mentos, a Mentos themed track. I mean, there's literally hundreds of thousands of them. So, statistical improbability? Probably not. Wednesday, we'll be back for Linux Weekly Daily Wednesdays. Thursday, Jordan and I will return for Back for Brad. If you want to participate in that shit, hit us up in Discord.
RSVP on the event.
Yeah, before then. Like, if you want to come cruising in, like, hey, you guys are playing. Like, well, we're playing with bots, is who we'll be playing with. So,
Well, you
yeah.
can't jump in. It's like Left 4 Dead. So
I mean, you
let's see.
can jump in, but that'll be, yeah, if you want to jump in, make sure you have voice. If you jump in,
Yeah.
you don't have voice, you're going to be dead to us.
You'll just be another bot.
Right. Well, more annoying than a bot, because then they'll just run off and try to do their own thing.
That's true.
Yeah, at least bots know how to cluster and like attempt poorly
Yeah.
to assist you.
And throw Molotov cocktails everywhere. Yeah.
Right. Hey man, that bot was dope after you learned to stay away from the infinite Molotovs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Come do it. We'll see you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks again, Basil. You're so cute.